right out. I closed the window like a boss. You are right outside the house where these two guys came out and just told you they don't like visitors. And now that I see the smoke coming through the door, I'm pretty sure that Stone, you shoved like a cloak or a jacket or something down the chimney and attempted to smoke
Yes.
it out. Okay. You may have said that. I wasn't really paying attention.
I did.
Right. Alright.
I remember them being able to go and get a town guard as well, so they're not really too afraid of that kind of thing.
Yeah, they summoned a city guard, so yeah, you're right. They're not worried about drawing that sort of attention.
Oh, and you also missed the Spider-Man kiss thing. That was
Hey
excellent.
now, that was...
I thought you were going
I'm
to start
single.
singing Smash Mouth. Hey now, you're an all-star. Put your game on, go play.
Maybe later.
It's after the Spider-Man kiss.
Ah, of course.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the second part of her seduction.
You want a Spider-Man kiss and then sing 90s karaoke? Yeah!
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want a Spider-Man kiss and sing 90s karaoke?
Because you're too busy
Come
singing
on.
Disney karaoke.
Well, obviously that's superior, but 90s karaoke is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'm struggling to think of a good 90s song right now.
No Rain by Blind Melon. Okay, I guess not. A whole new.
I was trying to think of that. I'm trying to remember how that one went.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess that failed. A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Also Disney.
Also Disney, also 90s. So take that.
Holy cow, guys. Our Disney karaoke can combine with 90s karaoke. It's all coming together. Perfect plan.
I mean, the 90s Disney was the best Disney. So.
Sublime. Oh, can we talk for a second about Blue Genie Will Smith and how not cool that...
How fucking
Yeah,
weird
I'm
it
not a
was.
fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to go see this Aladdin. Nope.
Here's my problem, though, is that I like Will Smith as an actor. I'm just not sure he can pull off Blueface.
No.
And I'm not sure anyone should
No. No one should try it. And like, what was up with that first
try. Please.
advertisement of it? He was just normal with a weird ponytail. And I was like, oh, okay, I can handle that. And then you got this weird CGI mess of a... I don't even know. I kind of want to call it a homunculus, but I don't even think that's appropriate.
It's like a doppelganger vaguely heard about what Will Smith looked like, and then vaguely heard about the genie from Aladdin, and just tried to make that work.
Yes. That's it exactly.
I've not seen this preview or anything, so I cannot comment.
You are on Reddit. You must have seen that at some point.
No.
I don't believe you.
I only go to very small sections of Reddit.
Like r/Linux and really random things, probably.
Dude, you
Just
don't
tons
even
and
know.
tons of weird tentacle porn. That's pretty much it.
Is there a /r/living under a rock? Because, I mean, you must freak.
Well, there is, but not much happens there.
It's literally just him. He's the only subscriber. And Rockington.
No, it's just news from years ago that's posted there. Like, you were just surprised that the Doobie Brothers broke up. Guys, you won't believe that was.
Dude, don't even start. Because I had that the other week where I was like asking a question and my friend's like, yeah, that happened in the 60s. I was like, nuh-uh.
Guys, you won't believe it. We ended the Cold War.
Like, I legitimately didn't realize that Liza Minnelli was Judy Garland's daughter.
I can tell you who Judy Garland is because I've seen Wizard of Oz. Could not tell you who Liza Minnelli is.
Okay, cool. So I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Well, you're even more knowledgeable than me because you knew who both of those people are.
Well, she thought she did.
Right. Apparently, I did not know them as well as I thought. Anywho.
Alright, this has been
Yep.
the Disney portion of today's D&D session.
Now hang up. I'm a bard. I'm going to bring that right back around.
You act like you haven't played D&D with us. The whole session is the Disney portion.
Right. Like, oh, you don't want your campaign to be derailed? Sorry, fool. We're here.
You need to
There will be
take that plot thread and just let it go.
Oh, that was good. I like it. So, yeah, what's our current situation? Go ahead and can you like describe our scene for us to put us right back in the exact right moment?
Yeah. Yep. Set the scene for us, ADM.
All right, perfect. As I remember, Menhir-of-the-Plains is peeking out from behind his little corner, anxiously and fervently looking at these events from a very safe distance. Elentia, I assume, is over with him. I'm going to assume she's not just standing out in the middle of the alleyway, but if she is, I'm not going to judge. Perhaps it's some next level
I
tactic.
think I was hiding closer to him.
Chantal is busy chatting up the two guards, like just attempting to like give them the double talk or find some weakness in their ironclad logic. And Stone.
Wait, I thought
What?
I was in a silent
flirting
protest.
involved.
That might have been it. You may have attempted to speak to him, and then they wanted to kick you out, and the guard couldn't find a reason to, so now you've just sat in protest, not allowing them to move you, but also not leaving and not being disruptive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Still keeping their attention, though, peeps. You got it.
And Stone was just up on the roof, where he attempted to smoke them out, and has only recently climbed back down. And now my cat has climbed onto my lap and is knocking my microphone about.
Kitty!
Now he left. Thank you, cat.
Well, he knows that his people are here.
Good. Gotta say hi to my friends.
So, let's see. What do I have in my inventory? Have anything that'll help this situation?
Can you make a Molotov?
I mean, what do you think I was looking for in my inventory?
Dude, I don't know you.
You're the peaceful one, I thought.
I've been
Yeah,
hanging out
Mr.
with you
Good
guys-
Alignment.
Sometimes you need a...
I've been hanging out with you guys for a while now.
That's true. He's recently come across some bad influences. Or some good influences.
I honestly do not have a bottle of oil in my inventory to make a Molotov cocktail.
Lame.
It's not oil, it's vodka.
Well, I don't have that either.
Jeez.
Somehow I also don't have a bottle of vodka.
Well, that's your problem.
Didn't one of you guys keep a really high proof of alcohol from when we were doing our auditing session?
I do have wine, and it is from the tower.
This is what happens when I rewatch our episodes. I actually remember stuff, guys.
I was
I
looking
don't
at it
have
thinking
to
if the drunk
do.
cat needs to come back, but I'm thinking I'm going to watch for a while still.
Join me in my protest. There's a bar and it won't let us in. Sorry, metagaming.
So I don't think that wine.
I don't think it's high.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it would just put out the
Yeah,
fire.
that's what I was thinking. Is I don't think it'll be high enough proof to make an actual Molotov cocktail. I could just like toss it down the chimney and make their room smell super cool for a little while as the wine boils off.
I have 2 flasks of oil.
That's what we need. It'll help at least.
I
Right?
love how you guys are going straight to arson. This is great.
I mean, where else would we go at this point, honestly?
We can't murder hobos, so we gotta murder arsonists.
We gotta murder the house.
Right? It's not murder
Arsonist
hoboing if the
hobos
fire
are
kills.
hobos.
It's not murder.
What was that?
It's not murder hoboing if we know that there's 2 people outside who will be left alive.
They could very easily run out the door.
And we can always just say, well, we didn't kill them. It was the fire that killed them.
Man, it's the weirdest thing. They shoved one of their own coats up the chimney.
So strange. And man, they must have had really long arms, because that thing is only like 2 feet from the top.
No, if the house is burned down, the chimney won't be there. Think, man.
That's true. Science.
I mean, it will if it's a brick chimney, but
What are the chances of that?
I mean that's pretty common. That's an actual thing. So
Yeah, no. I just didn't draw one on this house. So I just assumed it would be made of wood, and that was very funny to me. But you're right, it's probably stone. The authorities will never know.
So, I mean, unless anybody else has a better plan, we can do that.
Are we trying to get in, or are we trying to like get somebody inside? Like, remind me what our motivation is
Alright.
here.
You recently went to a shack out in the woods, and this...
Young and vulnerable cucumber. Oh, sorry.
What?
It was an elf reference.
Alright, good one. Man, Will Ferrell, am I right? Pretty sure that was a Will Ferrell movie.
You would be
I
correct.
remember my only... Not to get on another tangent, but the only experience that I have with the movie Elf is that I watched it off of some bootlegged copy that I got off of a shady guy in Manhattan, and like the movie was illegible. Like, you could not understand what anyone was saying because everyone was talking in the theater.
Oh no.
So my only experience with the movie is I could see it fine, but the sound just made no sense whatsoever.
My dad has a bunch of those when he was stationed over in Baghdad. He bought all sorts of like bootleg movies. And he said in one movie, like, the guy holding the camera kept lighting cigarettes. You could see and hear the cigarettes in the video. It was
Super
awesome.
good theater experience, I hear.
Especially if you enjoy catching cancer. Anyway, catching cancer. Dude, imagine if cancer was contagious. That'd be terrible. I guess it kind of is if you smoke. Anyway, you were at the shack out in the woods. You stake that out for a while. Eventually, come, I think, evening time, and it is evening right now, I'll use my DM powers to say that it's evening. Ignore how bright it is outside. Come evening time, 3 people left the shack, one of which you recognized as the sort of leader of the Vampires Union. The Lycanthrope Union.
I was like, there's vampires? What?
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, great.
It's really tough to keep everything I'm
You
gonna...
get to meet Kate Beckinsale in leather pants.
I'd be okay with that.
You also
I mean, I did want my vampire romance, trashy vampire romance. So this is cool.
You also had to meet whatever the dude's name was, who just looks like a doofus.
I mean, I'm fine with that if I get to meet Kate Beckinsale in leather pants.
That is true.
Ooh, yes.
Remind me,
I'd be okay with that.
Remind me which vampire movie Kate Beckinsale appeared in?
Underworld.
I've never heard of it. Okay.
What?
Oh my
How
god.
have you not?
Well, number 1.
So we're now we're no longer going to play D&D for the next 5 weeks. We're going to sit there as a group on Discord and watch the Underworld movie.
Okay.
All of
When
them.
were those released? Like, general time frame.
Like
2000.
2003 through 2012 or something.
In 2003, I was 8 years old. So probably not my...
My
They're
gosh,
perfect
you're
kids
baby.
Probably
movies.
not my target demographic.
No, you were. You totally were. You're like, hey, look at her in these tight leather pants, and there you go. Your
I
whole
don't
life.
know. Even now, I'm not much of a leather guy.
What if I told you it was pleather?
Does that do anything for you?
Go on.
I think our D&D sessions are almost better when we're not playing D&D.
They're pretty fantastic,
are.
regardless.
Hey, welcome back to the Nameless podcast, where we almost play D&D and we mostly don't play D&D.
I think this is why normal people like just get together with their friends.
And talk about things like over lunch.
What?
Right. I've heard that people do this. It's crazy, I know.
This lunch.
I could go a step further than that. Once or twice in my life, I've experienced said phenomenon. I've been inducted into the group,
Oh
and then I
man.
left the group due to social awkwardness. Dude, I met a guy there once. We would never talk to each other. Fucking love that guy. I still never talk to him sometimes. Best of friends.
Anyway,
Right,
sorry.
back to
Mean to derail.
briefly back to D&D.
Again.
The leader of the Lycanthrope Union left, and then a couple minutes later, 2 more guys left who you did not recognize, and they were looking pretty shifty. They had covered their face with hoods, like Lord of the Hood, so you couldn't see their face, and they entered that building. And that's about where the story ends. Neither of these 2 guys out here do you recognize as the 2 people from the shack. and I'm pretty sure I told you that earlier. That these two guys you see out here, the dwarf and the scraggly green man, neither of them look familiar to you.
All right. Well, they've been in there for a while now, and they're obviously not in any hurry to leave since we've smoked the place up and they're still in there. I think that we could probably get some information if we could get inside, regardless of if we have to possibly murder them to do so.
Yes.
We could always knock him out.
This is
What?
true.
Is it going to be like one of those Batman knocking people out?
Yes, that is exactly how it works in D&D, actually.
No one ever dies, just unconsciousness.
Super bad for you.
No, it's fine. It's not like there's medical science to prove that being knocked unconscious is, bad for your long-term health.
So, well, if that's the plan, then should we just charge in, or should we perhaps try to get rid of the guard first?
I mean, if one of you wants to try and lure them away, I'll tag out.
I've got rope. We can just tie him up.
I mean, we got socks. We could always gag him with socks, too.
I don't know. I've only been wearing mine for a couple of days. It might take longer to get to the point of gagging someone.
Good one.
The door's over there. Get out. You're done.
just go.
That was almost as funny as the time that 2 drums and a cymbal fell off a cliff.
But
We were discussing at work, or one of my coworkers was discussing at work, a message from one of our offshore Indian coworkers. He said, "Man, I wish Swaroop speaked English." And the guy next to him turned around and said, "I wish you speaked English." It was fantastic.
Gonna get wrecked. Hello, dog.
Anyway, back to where we were. Yeah, we could tie the guard up. I'm a little concerned about trying to do that in the middle of the street, though, because anybody could wander along.
That's why I was trying to get one of them into the back alley, but now there's 2.
I mean, you can take 2 guys to the back alley if you want. We're not judging.
Hey, you don't know how I roll. This is 2019 or whatever fictional year this is in this game. I can do as I please.
she's a strong, independent woman.
Exactly. And if I want to take 2 guys into the back alley, how dare you judge me?
I never said I was judging. I said I wasn't judging.
She heard it in your tone.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the interest of making progress, so the guard is the one to the south, right?
A guard walked away to the south.
Oh, he walked
These are
away.
like the bouncers, right?
Is he
Meow.
still there?
I'm sorry. I thought the guard was still here.
Say
In
my
that
meow.
case,
Yeah, it's a meow, right? Meow.
Right, meow.
we're cat people. I mean, duh.
It's the perfect plan.
I'm just speaking their language, okay? Otherwise, they couldn't understand my accent.
Yeah, I mean, in the interest then of moving things forward, since the guard's gone, that changes the situation drastically. And I would like to walk around the corner, and as I approach the first one, I'd like to shout to him, "Hey, buddy!"
Alright. Being focused on Chantal at the time, he turns to you very surprised and just catches a face full of brass. How do you like to do it?
I just, with the knuckle guards on the rapier, just one quick smash right to his nose, bust his face up pretty good, and hopefully knock him unconscious immediately.
Alright. And so it is. He just kind of slumps to the ground in a heap. And...
All right.
Which one's unconscious? Bam, unconscious. Yeah. Alright, his other friend over there, seeing this, takes that as a pretty good sign that he's going to want to open up a can of whoop-ass. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I hope he brought a can opener.
You'd be surprised. Damn, good job, buddy. This is the best guard in the world. Ready for... Oh, damn.
Did I catch him flat-footed? Oh, I must have. He's really surprised.
Yes, well, you know, the armor is very heavy. He actually... I forgot that I rolled stats for these guys already, so I just rolled for it right now and got a 20. And then I saw the one that I rolled for him earlier was a 5, so I thought I'd honor the one I rolled earlier. And, alright, this shouldn't be too hard. Elentia, you are up. You've seen that Stone just punched a guy with his rapier, and the guy he punched is slumped over on the ground. And
Right. No, that's not what I wanted.
I don't care. Use it anyway. That's where the fun is.
Where's the measurer?
Oh, it's the one that looks like almost like a Q. It's just below the magnifying
Fourth button
glass
down.
and just above something else.
Yeah. All I have is snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping.
Yeah, you pick which way you want it to work. If you want it to, like, how you want the measuring tool to work.
Okay.
And then you can select the measuring tool and it'll work based on those rules.
So I can't quite make it to him in this round, but I see shit going down, so I'm gonna get up here right next to Chantal.
Girl power.
Because he was 35 and this spot is 30, so I'm not close enough to attack him. Or
Yeah,
am I?
yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
So that since you're on the corner, like your spaces are technically touching, and since your spaces are touching, you can hit them.
Cool. So I don't really want to like kill him because obviously I've seen that Stone or Plains, excuse me. No, Stone. Yeah, I had it right the first time.
You got it.
Yeah, get people's name right. Chantal, I'm Elentia.
Right. Stone just, like disarmed him basically. Like, what would I roll just to knock him out like the other
If you
one?
just roll an attack with a weapon, we can count that as instead of you like stabbing him with a pointy bit, you'll just hit him with a flat end. Just hit him in the head and try to knock him.
Okay.
And if
It doesn't make a lot of sense for some things, but that's how the rules are written. So
yeah,
Gotcha.
or like you could just knock him with the pommel, like not the blade end, but the other part where your hand is.
Gotcha.
So unless you've got a sweet variant with like a spike on the end of it, that should be fine.
I do not, so.
Unfortunately, you're trying to reach around Chantal and trying to maneuver around the other guy's slumped body, so you don't quite get the angle right, and he's able to dodge out of the way of your dagger.
Got it. That's it for me, unfortunately.
All right, and Chantal's turn.
Oh, cool. I get to punch people.
Woo, punching.
punching is fun.
All right, I'm going to attempt to do the same thing. Non-lethal.
All right. That also doesn't work. I guess some of the smoke is billowing out from the door and it gets in your eyes a bit. And your aim is not what it used to be. He's able to dodge out of the way of your attack as well.
I'm good.
Alright. And Menhir-of-the-Plains.
Okay, everybody's trying to punch him, but I don't really do punching. So I guess I'm gonna have to try it anyway. So I'm gonna move up here, over top this dead guy, well, unconscious guy, and I'm gonna try bonking with my dagger, I guess.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, it feels about right for the first time I ever used that dagger.
It's the new craze, dagger bunking.
But somehow, maybe it's beginner's luck, you actually do manage to get him right on the leg. And he appears to be pretty annoyed with that, but not incredibly damaged by it.
Yeah, did I do that right, guys? It looks like I hit him.
Was that?
Does he look pissed off?
Yes, and he's staring at me now.
You did it! Yay!
Congratulations, you can be a barbarian or a fighter now.
Woo!
All right, and Stone and River.
All right. I'm going to look at this comedy of attacks going on in front of me, and then I will lash out again.
All right, that'll be quite a challenge, seeing as you are 15 feet. 10
Oh,
feet
damn
away.
it! That's right. Everybody's in my way. I forgot that Menhir was behind that dead body.
Sorry.
Well, I can't get to him. So... yeah, I guess I can't really do anything, because I can't even move through one of their squares to reach him.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can move.
Well, I can't, because I have nowhere to stop.
What do you mean?
That's right, but if you wanted to get out over here, you could move into, like, Menhir's space, and then through Elentia's, and then into the open.
Yeah, I can move through your squares, but I can't end up in one of your squares.
That is correct.
So yeah, I don't think I really have anything for this, because I don't think I could draw my bow in enough time to make any sort of difference here.
I think that's correct.
I think that might be a free action. Let me look. I'm actually not sure about that.
I'll say that since you're already holding a rapier, I'll say that it would take your action just to, in one move, stow that and then draw the bow. And then it would take another action to fire the bow.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just not enough
Now, there's-
not enough time there.
not in this one turn.
So yeah, I don't think I really have anything useful I can do here. Watch for guards.
Alright.
So I'll hold an action. If he gets within range of me, I'll thump him.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. So now it is his turn, and he will attack. Let's say he'll attack Menhir, because Menhir's the only one who actually was able to hit him. Ba-ba-da. Yeah. Does a 10 get through armor?
Amazingly, no.
Oh, sweet. I guess now the smoke is in his eyes.
I just missed whatever you said.
I said he swings his axe at Elentia, and it deals 18 damage. You rolled a 19 to get through armor. Does that hit?
I like the silence that came out of that.
I don't know if we just got disconnected again, or if it's like, fuck, I don't know what to do now.
Are you guys talking to me?
No? Is your name Elentia?
Yeah.
I think we are talking to you.
Okay. My Wi-Fi must be shitty again. I got nothing out of all that.
No, that's fine. The guy swung his axe at Menhir, and I guess the smoke is in his eyes because he missed Menhir. It's just that good. And
Cool.
the guy's going to look around frantically, and yeah, just kind of like count his blessings. He's gonna take tally of his life as Elentia gets another turn to go.
All right. Well, we're gonna try the thing where we punch him again and knock him out unconscious without killing him.
Alright. I'm good with it. I'll allow it. Hey! Your dagger finds its mark this time. I don't know why this is happening. There we go. Your dagger finds its mark, and he seems... You hit him right in the gut, and he gives a... as it strikes true.
Excellent. Is he still up and conscious?
Yeah, his chainmail that he's got, it's pretty good at stopping stuff, but he seems to be not doing as great as he was.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do. Since I'm not gonna move, I'm gonna use an attack with the opposite hand and try and punch him again and knock him unconscious without killing him.
Even if you moved, you can still do that. Although in this particular case, I guess you're not as adept with your left hand as you are with your right, or your offhand, whichever. I'm not going to assume. And he's able to just casually raise up his shield and flick that aside.
Totally lame.
A total 100% lame. Alright, anything else?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Now it is Chantal's turn.
Okay, I guess we're gonna try to do much of the same.
I didn't think this would be the difficult part. I'll be honest.
Right?
How dare you overestimate us?
Man, I'll throw one grunt at him. 2 grunts at him. That'll do it. Alright, you attempt to hit him with the hilt of your dagger just to knock him out. But maybe the confines are too cramped. You're all too close together. That he's able to just jerk out of the way before your weapon hits him.
Alright, that's all I've got.
Alright, and now it is Menhir's turn.
Okay, this is going real good. So I'm just go ahead and I'm going to step back, taking an attack of opportunity if you so choose it.
Okay. He will, and... Oh, what a dynamo. Does an 18 hit through armor?
Yes, it will.
Alright. And he's going to swing his axe at you and deal... Oh, good job, champ. He will deal 3 damage to you.
Okay, perfect.
And what a boss. Alright, please continue.
Okay, then I'm going to use a twin spell. Just a second.
A twin spell,
That sounds fun.
I feel kinship with this twin
So
spell.
that part. There we go. So I'm going to choose. Now let's see here. Who'd be better big? I'm guessing Stone and probably Chantal? Or who should we?
I raised
Who
my
else
hand.
would be big? Yeah, it's like, hey, which one of you wants to go like one size bigger and really hit crap really hard?
I raised my other hand.
Can you enlarge him twice?
Sadly, no. Otherwise, I would.
I'm huge. We're gonna win this campaign.
You could make...
Just keep casting this and send me out in
You
front.
could make the other guy
I
small.
just imagine that final scene of the Muppet movie where Animal gets huge.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what this is too. I'll put it on Elentia as well. Excuse me, Elentia.
Oh, you're not gonna get us confused? Like some
Nope.
people in
I
this group?
pulled up our character sheet just to make sure.
Chantal is now the double-sized bard.
She could sing like 3 octaves lower now. It's perfect. Because her vocal cords are bigger and the sound would be deeper.
Okay, but yeah, you both do an extra D4 in damage, and you have advantage on strength rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
Make me big. Make me big.
Why the fuck is my
Yep.
college calling me? I haven't been there in like 3
Get
years.
down.
Fuck you guys.
Get down. You're
I
money.
need that
Hey, we
money.
need you to take a survey for us. Okay?
Also, give us money.
That's what
They're
my
I'm
calls
done
are.
filling out paperwork for you.
They're really calling the wrong people if they want me to give them money.
Take out another loan to give us money.
Like, they know exactly
Right.
how successful I was at that school. They should know that's a fruitless endeavor.
When they reach your name, oh, never mind. Yeah, just keep
I should
going.
have said, yeah, next. Animation student, yeah, he's fucking rolling in dough. Alright, so the spell takes effect. Stone and River is practically giddy with excitement as he doubles in size. And, Chantal looks pretty jazzed about the idea as well. And, figure.
It wasn't me.
Oh, it was Elentia. I honestly didn't know that. Alright, sweet. So, Elentia, I was paying less attention because I was busy berating my community college I went to. Elentia also expands vastly in size, but not in an offensive way. In a, magical sort of way.
Not in an offensive
No, of
way.
course
My expansion was completely offensive in nature.
So, from what I understand, your weapons will grow to match your size, and your attacks deal an extra 1d4 of damage. Sweet. Menhir, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm just gonna say, yep. Go get him.
Alright, Ballin, and it is now Stone's turn.
I believe my character token should be larger than it is. No, it'll sound a lot more like meh, 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 meh.
There you go.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
You just turn
Alright.
into like Dolph Lundgren the cat.
I clomp my way over to the guy.
Oh wait, does that say? Does it say on which axis it doubles in size? Oh, up by.
Like I'm twice as wide, but
Oh,
not
so-
twice as tall.
No, so it's a large creature is 10 by 10. All right, there we go. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay.
So I should take up 2 by 2 space. Yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
When I thought doubled in size, I did some fancy mathematics, so never mind. Bam! You are now large. Also, not in like the fat way, but in like the creature way.
All right. I'm gonna do that.
I'll allow it. Man, that did not help you very much. He seems a little bit surprised that you've gotten bigger, but he still manages to bring up his shield just in time to deflect the brass knuckle bit of your daggers. And he does.
I'm really not used to this new size, guys.
You really are. The first one doesn't come as a surprise, but on the second one, you're now panicked. Oh, what's happening? And you just flail around aimlessly. And the rapier once again just like scrapes off his shield.
Guys, how are we so bad at this?
I would like to refer back to Yakety Sack.
Okay? You can do that all you like, I still don't get the reference.
This is just horrible.
Anything else you'd
All right.
It's all right. I'm gonna burn him next time.
You say this, but
We've given up on non-lethal. It doesn't work.
Alright. Now it's this guy's turn, and he still looking at the... I guess he'll also be surprised by the giants in front of him, or the huges in front of him, and he will try to attack Stone after his 2 attempts to attack him. Does a 16 get through armor?
See, I am dual wielding. I've got that checked. 16 is my AC, so yes, that does get through.
What a cheapo that guy is. Go ahead, and he's going to slam his axe into you for a brutal 5 damage.
Oh no!
It's only like a scratch now, don't worry. Alright, and he will go back to looking frightened as it becomes Elentia's turn.
I'm done with this flailing around. I'm just picking his ass up.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
So you're just attempting to, like, grab him around...
Pick him up, hold him King Kong style.
well, you're not...
Oh my god, are you gonna climb a building with him?
I'm thinking about it.
dude, yes.
Well, unfortunately, you're not quite tall enough to lift him up in a hand, but you could just, like, grab him underneath an arm. Like a... I don't know, like a 3-ring binder or something. I don't know what people normally grip under their arm in an O shape. Alright, go ahead and make a roll strength with advantage. So go to the skills, and then all the way down is just like uncontested strength. Alright, you will...
Unskilled strength check.
Yeah, that's the one. Well, you can still fail.
Damn it.
I don't know how to proceed.
Well-
He also got a 6.
I think that means he wins.
I don't think so though, because like with the armor class thing, if you roll exactly armor class, you're good. I don't know. I think in this case, because you are giant, or you're huge, not like in the fat way, but in like the tall sense, I think you would succeed. So even if it shouldn't, I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision that you succeed in picking him up. Good job.
Alright, I picked him up. I'm looking at him. I say, stop this shit.
He just looks kind of surprised and yells back, "It's my job's to guard the door. I've gotta, they're gonna kill me if I don't." if I let you in there.
But we're trying not to kill you.
You're succeeding. Probably better than you'd expect.
If you keep fighting, we'll just kill you.
Okay. I don't know how to proceed. I'll be honest, I'm a bit scared that you guys are twice as tall as you were. Ow. Oh shit. Ow, my foot slipped. I'm the best.
You
I
okay?
was sitting down, my foot slipped, and I kicked the desk really hard and it hurt.
Oh.
Dog, don't leave. I didn't mean to, I promise. God, it hurt a lot.
Oh no.
It hurt a lot.
Look, man, if you just walk away now. You can tell them that we beat you, whatever. Keep fighting, we're gonna kill you. So you might as well take your chances with them and see if you can just get out of town.
Oh, sweet. Okay. He just kind of like lets himself go limp in Elentia's like grasp, and he says, "All right, just." He like closes his eyes and like grits his teeth and, "Okay, just hit me and knock me out."
I smack him to knock him out.
Alright. I'll say that now that he's not resisting, he just allows it to happen. And you give him a whap right to the old temple, and he falls unconscious. Yeah.
I gently set him down next to his friend.
Alright.
And our greatest enemy is fallen.
We've saved the kingdom!
Tales will be told of unnamed guard number 2.
You know, I'm just picturing some other band of adventurers actually going to face the big bad evil while we're attacking random guards.
Unsuccessfully. While twice our normal size.
Like, we're gonna see the post the next day, and it's gonna be like, "Hero saved the day! Local guards found unconscious at alley. Huge footprints found."
Evil King
Bigfoot?
dethroned.
Question mark.
Evil King
All I can
dethroned.
say, the first person to make a snoo joke gets slapped.
Sure. Don't worry, I don't even know what that is.
I was thinking about that
Oh.
joke earlier, so don't worry about it.
What?
Well,
When we were still on, like, bringing the guards into the alley at the same time. Giant snoo. I don't know.
So, do you guys just want to kick down the doors, yelling, "This is the police now," or how do you want to do this? I mean, you guys are huge.
The door's already open.
it's cracked.
I don't think they heard the guy begging for his life. And you're like, "This is the police, open up."
I don't know. Are we New York City cops? Come on.
They open the door and it's just like me from the belt down.
Guys, you don't understand the
ripping
good cop,
her
bad
off.
cop routine. There has to be a good cop. You can't all be bad cops.
No, we're bad cop, worse cop.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, we've already started this party. I assume that I'm gonna have to like stoop over to get through the door.
I'm sure, yeah.
Stop, Magnus. Go on, go lay down.
Keep doing it.
Can't pet you right now. I gotta smack guards.
Not anymore, you already did that. Also, you failed to smack guards. Sorry, you knocked the first one out. I'll give you that one.
I would like to walk over to the door, bend over till that my head's down at the right level, and then I just want to slam it open with my hands and shove my head in.
Alright, it's a pull-open door that you slam inwards. The door was unlocked, and you have gained access to the house.
That's fine by me.
And as the door slams open the wrong way and bursts off the hinges, smoke just, like, billows out harder than it did before. Which I will not draw, because... fuck that noise. Alright, you look inside the house. It's a bit too smoky at the moment for you to get a good view of exactly what's inside.
Okay, so I don't see anything.
I'd have to pull you into a different map. I guess I could do that. Hold on. Yeah. So I'll say that everyone else can just see this around your enormous body. So I'll need to take you guys out of the room. So much work. For once, I actually put you inside the room, and now you've changed size. You're peeking in individually. Alright, and boom. You behold the house that I have definitely not used for anything else. It just appears to be exactly that. Just a person's house. There's a bed kind of messily shoved into one corner. There's a fire burning bright in the fireplace that's producing all the smoke that I also didn't draw in this one because I didn't imagine you would ever do that. There's a table with a couple of like mugs and plates and stuff on it that the other guys probably left in their hurry. And on the floor, you see just like a chalk outline with some runes drawn on it.
All right. Am I able to like crawl through the door, or I think I know the answer to this. I'm just gonna kind of having looked in and seen that there's no one in there. I'm gonna step back and like wave to Chantal and Menhir. You guys go ahead. I don't think I can fit right now.
You got it, tall man.
I'll say you can probably like turn yourself sideways and squeeze through.
That's gonna be a lot of work. I'll just let them do it.
All right. Who would like to enter the house?
I mean, are we going to try and squeeze in at the same time?
I mean, we can both walk in one after another. It's pretty easy.
What? That makes too much sense.
Have you used a door before?
How do I door? What is this?
Boom.
Yeah, I'll just try to keep like low to the ground just to avoid some of the smoke, and I'll go over and look at the runes.
Right. Well, as you keep the door open, and assuming stone is moved out of the way a little bit, the smoke quickly dissipates. So good job on me drawing that in there.
Good job, you.
I prefer to think of Menhir sneaking around low to the floor like Sylvester, sneaking around in the Tweety Bird cartoons, just slinking along the floor.
Like doing the worm continually across the floor. All right. The circle upon the floor seems to have been just drawn in with your basic everyday chalk, and the runes on it are like a sprinkling of very, very fine powder that glitters when you pick it up. And inside of the circle, it appears to be like very scorched inside, like the wood that's underneath the circle has been like scorched and burned.
Do I recognize any of the runes?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Right. You don't recognize what the runes are or where they came from or what they mean, but just like feeling around with your magical prowess, you can determine that this thing that you've discovered is magical in some capacity.
Okay, I'm gonna make a guess that it was like some kind of summoning circle or teleportation circle.
Follow
Mainly
spells,
because I don't see anyone else here.
Right. Unless there's a basement.
We should look for a basement.
Absolutely. Also, you should probably take like a sketch of that. We can always look it up in the library later.
Yeah, also gonna scoop up some of the powder stuff.
In between the trashy vampire romance that I do want written.
Where, like, do you put the powder anywhere, or are you just studying it in your hand?
He's gonna snort it.
First part of testing everything, taste it.
Look, touch, taste.
That's totally the scientific method. I don't care who you are.
Now, we'd have to form a hypothesis first. What would happen if I snort it? And then we snort it.
Gotta do it to find out.
Magic every time.
I love that.
Is this how you got your wild magic? You just snorted random dust?
It could be. I might have like a substance abuse problem with this character.
I mean, you've been drunk once before, and now you're trying to snort powder.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'll try to like look at it and see what it is. I'm guessing if it's kind of sparkly, it might have some of the silver they've been so crazy about.
It is sparkly, but it looks almost clear, like they've either ground up glass or like almost diamonds or something.
Okay. I'm expecting like the crystal type structure of it. I do not want to snort it with my sensitive
Aw.
nose. But I'll scoop some up into like any kind of bottle or anything I have.
You find just a wooden cup on the table, or like a wooden coffee mug.
Yeah, I'll just kind of scoop some up into that.
Well, alright. +1 powdery crystalline substance. By the way, how long do Stone and Chantal stay big for? And Elentia stay big for?
1 minute. It probably should be ending about now.
Yeah, we can say that that's ended, and you two have returned to normal size. Boop. I'll just put both of you in here so that I don't have to worry about that later.
I assume I'd probably stroll in once that's happened.
I mean, there is a safe, and we could use a master lock pick.
I'm gonna assume you said something to me again. I totally didn't hear that. My Wi-Fi fucking sucks tonight.
Aw.
She said,
I guess if I'm small, I'll come in and I can pick the safe.
excellent solution. Use the Wi-Fi. That's failing.
See, I'm seeing all that stuff, but like I'm only getting like bits and pieces of the Discord.
Alright, maybe we just have to talk so slowly that even all fractured up, you still get all of it.
If only I knew somebody who worked on computers that could come upstairs and like look at my shit once in a
If
while.
only.
I'm coming. Thanks,
Jesus
Magnet.
Christ. It's like,
Do you want me to do sleight of hand for the safe?
yeah, go for it. Are you standing on top of each other? You were. How dare you?
Don't question it.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. Ooh. You manage to finesse the lock open, and with a satisfying click, the door swings open.
Like, I can even
Well,
move
damn.
Stop, down, go on.
And,
Yeah, this should go red connection quality. Balls.
Like, I'm assuming it's the Wi-Fi, but like, if you're downstairs and you're not having issues, what else?
Well, I'm wired, so that makes a slight difference.
Right, so like, are you hogging all the bandwidth or what?
No, there's plenty of it.
Did I get it or no?
you did successfully pick open the safe.
What's inside?
You look inside and see 3 vials filled with a bright green liquid. Hold on.
Fun.
Remind myself.
More stuff for planes to snort.
I was like, give it to our magician.
No, you can't snort that. He's gonna use that as a chaser.
Yeah.
Can you snort?
I did suggest to him to smoke that powder instead of snorting it, but he didn't go for it.
Oh,
That's later when I'm in my room.
Liquid.
that's
I can't do it around people or it's a real problem.
that's where the feds can't.
You see-
I do it where the feds can't catch me.
Exactly. It's totally canon in my head that this is how you got your powers. You're just snorting random stuff, smoking magic dust.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, mushrooms.
his patron is
Yes.
Alright, you've got the 3 bright green potions. You've got you peer inside again and see 2 very shiny daggers, and you see 24 arrowheads that are as shiny as the 2 daggers are.
Fun.
You turn it over in your hands and it gleams, probably more than like traditional steel does.
So, does it look like it's maybe magical for somehow?
Would you like to investigate that?
I would.
Sweet, go ahead and roll Arcana, because that's magic and magic is Arcana.
Wrong one. Sorry.
That's fine.
There we go.
Hey, It does not appear to be magical.
Does it look like maybe the silver that they've been stealing?
I didn't even think of that, but now that you say it, it does shine like silver.
Oh, man. I hand around some of the arrowheads so everybody else can take a look at them. These look crazy. These must be what they were stealing silver for.
Yeah, we know they've been making weapons with a lot of the silver.
I wonder what... Is this like an anti-werewolf thing, or...
Part of their contingency plan, maybe?
Right.
Which, I mean, if memory serves, that werewolf lady was a jerk, so I'm okay with their contingency plan.
Right.
I'm so much better than you. Me. What? Anyways, I guess we should maybe inspect this. All-knowing DM, is that cool?
What would you like to inspect?
Arrowhead daggers, I mean, I'm assuming they're just basic, but nicely made stuff.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation to determine if they are just especially shiny.
Dude, these are just so shiny.
They shine brilliantly. And Elentia manages to determine that the source of the shininess is that they are made with silver. Although not just like silver plated, you give one a scratch, and the silvery doesn't come off in your hand like something that's just plated with silver. It's like it's ingrained into the metal.
Very nice.
Can I take one of those potions from you and take a look at it?
Yeah, I handed around some of the arrowheads for everybody to look at.
What kind of check would you like me to make for
oh,
this?
I'm sorry. I had assumed you were going to get all 3 potions to look at, so...
Okay.
Alright, what would you like to do with the potion?
Try to figure out what kind of potion it is, if possible. Just kind of give it a sniff. Maybe taste a little bit on my finger.
Alright. Well, it smells like... I don't know how to think of this. It smells very fruity. You can't place exactly which fruit it is, but it smells very sweet. And you place just a tiny drop on your finger and look it up, and you feel very warm inside. That just... You get the feeling that by just ingesting so little of it, you wouldn't really get any huge effect. But for the moment, it doesn't appear to be anything overtly harmful.
In my experience as like a traveler, am I recognizing this from anything?
No. Go ahead and roll history to see if you remember. Alright. In all of your travels and your dealings with magical items, potions, enchanted bits, that sort of thing, it doesn't look familiar, and it doesn't taste or smell very similar to anything you've experienced.
Okay. I'll just kind of pocket those for now and kind of think it over.
Alright.
Well, we should probably investigate the rest of this room, make sure there's not a secret basement, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Go ahead and roll investigation.
It went so good the last time, guys.
It did.
I suppose I should help. Do something useful with myself.
You're just missing the largeness, aren't you? All right.
I thought you were just climbing up on the table and knocking things over.
Maybe I'll do that too. You don't know.
Gonna knock over everything, and when there's nothing else to knock over, we'll determine if there's secret door. Alright. Well, Stone makes himself useful, and you look underneath the bed, you check the fireplace, you prod it and poke it. You check underneath the safe, underneath the table, underneath the other table, over there up by the bed. And you're, after a thorough search of the room, you determine that there are no secret doors, either leading down to a basement or just outside anywhere.
I'd like to wander over and look at the circle, and then look over at Menhir. Did you determine what this is?
I don't know. It's some kind of circle. And I'll look at it very confused for a second. I really have no idea.
I just realized that you had a token for the safe open and one for the safe closed, and I appreciate the effort you put into that.
You know what it was?
Holy crap.
You know what it was? There was a similar situation where, like, in the 4th session, I didn't do that, and I said, man, you know, I should do it so, like, I could have it closed and open, so you could tell if the thing's closed or if it's open. And you're like, nah, you don't need to go through that much detail. It doesn't bother us. And it's just been simmering all these weeks, and finally I did it.
Well, it's good. It's a nice touch.
That's a true story. You could tell that one to your friends.
So, we're all staring at the circle. Did anybody step into it?
Oh my gosh, no, we need to. Rock, paper, scissors?
Cat move. I step into it.
Now turn in the circle and sit down.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like look at my feet, kind of like pick them up and down a little bit, then kind of sit down.
Will yourself somewhere else?
All right, as soon as you sit down, a bright flash of blue light just like flares up in the room so intensely that you've got to, like, everyone else has to shield their eyes. And when they look back, you are gone. There's like not a trace left. And the ground, the floor where the circle is, it's like smoldering as if set on fire.
So, should we go after him?
I jump in the circle.
Ah!
Alright, and a very similar process happens to Stone, where he also vanishes with a bright flash of light.
Guess we're doing this.
Ah, damn it.
Pew. I'm gonna stay here, fuck those guys.
Hey, I went, you have to come.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I'm like, damn it, well, Chantal's gone, so.
Got nobody to talk to, damn it. Whoops, didn't want to go there. Alright. You, all of you step into the circle, and in a bright flash of light and a disorienting feeling, leaves you feeling just a little bit queasy, you find yourself somewhere else. Where are you? Where did I put you?
Oh my god, we're somewhere else.
Oh, it's dark. Oh, wait, here I am.
Alright, you...
I told you this was a bad
should be
idea.
by the bottom left.
Okay, I found myself. We're good.
Whoa, that's deep. It's philosophical. Right, you find yourself in a... How do I describe it? Dark room. There's a couple of lanterns that provide a small amount of light, one on either side. The floors are a bit, like, dank and dirty, as if they hadn't been cleaned in a very, very long time. And, quite importantly, and probably more urgently, over in one corner of the room, there's quite a lot of blood and 3 very much beaten up and bloodied bodies.
Fun!
Yay,
The hell dimension!
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd feel quite at home here.
Guys, we found our
I
home.
mean, for once we didn't kill these poor fools, so I guess, you know, that's...
While they're looking at the bodies, I'm gonna poke my head into the hallway just to make sure there's nobody right there.
Alright, go ahead and roll perception.
I perceive
Determine
you!
if there's nobody there.
Oh, no, wait, never mind. I pretend to perceive things.
Well, that's performance. Maybe you should do perception. There you go.
No, that's why I said I pretend to perceive things. Act like I'm perceiving. Also, it doesn't make a difference because I really perceive just as well as I pretend to perceive.
Oh
In
lord.
this particular instance,
I
that is true.
reject your reality and substitute my own.
Labyrinth.
Okay, so it's looking like there's some rat people and some normal people.
Yeah, what's up with these bodies?
Two of them, up against the wall with a lantern in it, they appear to be human, and furthermore, you recognize them as the two hooded figures who left the abandoned the shack in the woods last night. Except, this time they've got significantly more fatal injuries. And the other one is, it looks like what would happen if, like, a person tried to turn into a rat and stopped, like, halfway. Where it's big and furry, about 6 feet tall, it's got a sword laying by his lifeless fingers, with a veritable collection of stab wounds and slash wounds all across his body.
Yeah.
Lovely. What kind of weapons are our friends, the mysterious figures leaving the cabin?
Alright, I'm pretty sure I wrote this down. And if not, I'm going to blame one of you for it. How dare you allow me to forget.
That's fair, I guess.
Goddamn. Okay. The one with... You see one with a bow just, again, dropped out of their lifeless fingers. And you see one with just a plain wooden staff. The guy with the bow, you look across his body and manage to find a quiver with 12 arrows in it. And the other one doesn't... You find just a plain steel dagger. And just hidden in one of the folds of his robe.
Boring. I will take those arrows, though.
Yoink. Plus an even dozen arrows.
Elias.
What? Alright, keep your secrets.
Oink.
What?
Well, that's not... Whoever you're calling isn't Elias, because he's down here with me.
What were you doing?
Here's a ghost.
Were you supposed to be in
Yes.
there? Oh. Go play with your toys. Yeah. I can hear you. You're not that stealthy. Go play with your toys.
Sorry, where were we?
Somebody had just investigated the bodies. I'm pretty sure that was Chantal. And discovered a dozen arrows. One of the guys has a short bow.
Yeah.
The other one had nothing but a quarterstaff and a dagger. And the rat dude just has a pitted steel sword. It probably looks like it would not be very useful in a fight. It's got more holes in it than Swiss cheese.
So these guys are chumps. I think it's time to probably move on.
So where do we think we are?
You appear to be in a room.
I mean, like, I'm asking our friends, like, where do we think we are? Like, what do we just think happened?
Well, I mean, we've obviously been teleported somewhere, but I don't know if we have enough information to determine where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna have to look around, try to figure it out.
I'm still going to super creepy hell dimension, but you know.
If you'd be in hell, I'd put vastly worse things in here.
Yeah, I'm
It's
thinking
more
more like
the
sewer.
heck dimension. How about that?
That's fine. If it was hell, there'd be spiders. Trust me, Adam knows.
And probably more paperwork.
A lot of paperwork.
No, there'd be way less paperwork.
But we're the fantasy IRS.
Exactly. You guys love paperwork. Why would I put hell? Why would I put paperwork in hell?
There's nothing to audit.
Even worse, there's no clipboards.
No!
They took our lanyards. They took our clipboards.
I'd like to point out they did not take your clipboards. You still have that on you.
Heck yeah, guys, we still belong. Let's go find it. I was gonna say Final Fantasy IRS. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Final Fantasy IRS. I like it.
They're getting a little desperate for titles at this point.
Final Fantasy 86, Internal Revenue Service.
All right, who's gonna be the obviously broody protagonist?
Obviously, what now?
You gotta have the broody protagonist. This is a Final Fantasy IRS game now, so come
You've got to have the broody protagonist, the one with the really messed up hair.
Yep.
The best friend who dies halfway through.
absolutely.
And,
Eye candy.
yeah, from what I've seen of Final Fantasy games, that is definitely true.
We need our
I
fan
raised my
service. So we're appealing to the furry demographic. Got you.
I'll go ahead and unbutton one button on my shirt just to help with that. Now, where are we going?
Lord have mercy. I think we're gonna begin our investigation to figure out where the heck we.
Well, I point down the hallway. I recommend this way.
I believe that's our only option. So let's go.
Before we all head out, should the rogue go first and try and be stealthy?
Oh my gosh, we have stealth now. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
put
go.
down these pots and pans and bells.
I mean, if you guys want to go first, like, I'll just hang out here, but, like, we should try to be quiet. I'm gonna.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Alright,
Forgot to take off your tap shoes.
duly noted.
Apparently.
You make your way down the...
Damn it, my castanets!
I should have put down these 2 coconut halves. Alright, you make your way down your hallway. Your hallway. Good one. Good job, DM. You make your way down the hallway, and you're keeping an ear out for trouble, and you don't hear anything yet. No heavy breathing, no screams, no pots or pans being banged around.
It's always good. I like that.
I'd like to follow. I would like to also be kind of quiet, and I'd like to stay like 10 feet behind her, so I don't block her in any way.
Go ahead and you roll me a stealth check. Oh, sweet. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yep.
Quiet as the night.
That's good. That's
A
good.
very windy night in a thunderstorm.
Dude, if you fuck this up, I swear to God, I'll kill you.
So Elentia appears through the hallway, and you see what appears to be a room.
There's a really big room here, guys.
Upon stepping closer up to it, you do confirm that it is in fact a room.
Looks like there's some sort of coffins or something in here.
There are some small stone, what look like to be coffins on the ground. Maybe, like, I don't know, 3 feet high, about 7 feet long, and a couple feet tall. And each one...
Can I, like... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I just want to, like, peer around the corner, but I'm not going to, like, fully go into the room.
Right. Just...
So I don't know if you want a stealth check or anything for that.
Alright. Go ahead and make a stealth check. And to look around the room, just take 1 step into the room. But I know that you aren't actually doing that. You're just peeking around.
Yep.
Right. Yep. You actually silent as the night, unlike stone. You do manage to sneak a peek inside the room.
Alright, this room looks clear, guys. Come in, but keep coming quietly.
Oh, so leave the symbols.
Please.
Leave the symbol.
But tonight's my bell choir concert.
Leave the symbols. Bring the tom-tom.
Do you still have that box of rain sticks? Well, this is creepy.
That's,
Ooh, fun. Not at all weird.
No.
yeah, there appear to be no other features to this room aside from what appear to be coffins on the ground. Still
Is one of
the same dirty stone floor as the room you found yourself in at the beginning.
so? Are my eyes deceiving me? Are two of those open?
Yeah, two are
Yeah,
open.
that's the case.
Okay, I really want to go investigate them, but I've been watching a lot of horror movies lately. Okay, he's just
I go and look in the coffin.
I'd want to look at it. Right. It does indeed. Hi, I'm Jake. It does indeed appear to be a coffin. Where
Hey, you want to get in it?
Do not.
Do you fits?
Yeah, I think so. I'd get in and look.
Cat.
Do you sits?
I'll lay down.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just standing back here, like, face palming.
my friends were all idiots.
I have faith that 3 people can open a casket if I get knocked out in here somehow.
You have faith that
Oh, yeah.
we can, but do you have faith that we will?
That's a good point. But yeah, I'm committed at this point, and I'm just kind of looking around.
I mean, I'm just trying to get you to do random crap. Like, I wanted you to snort that freaking magic powder, so whatever.
So now that we have an open coffin, are there like marks inside? Is there anything in it? What else do we get here?
How does it smell? How does it taste? Tell me all about it.
Alright, in order of the senses, it, smells like stone with a lingering scent of rotting meat, still behind it.
I don't smell like that.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you be the fucking DM this time then. Alright, Stone, what does it smell like?
No, you said it smells like stone with a lingering scent of rotted
I
meat.
hate you.
I don't smell like rotting meat.
I hate you. Don't you? You've eaten meat at some point, I'm sure. That was a less than perfect. We've all been there. Good one, Jake. Got him. Ironclad logic. It smells like rock, asshole. That, with an under scent of rotting meat. You are indeed laying upon a skeleton, but just a skeleton. It seems like if it had meat at some point, which, chances are good it did, it's long since just dissolved into nothingness.
Does skeleton have anything? Like clothing, any kind of symbols?
It's funny you should ask. It was buried with a few precious stones around it, and as you get in, you hear him kind of rattle around a bit. And upon further investigation, you find 1 small pearl and 2 small moonstones. Perhaps it was on a piece of jewelry that was precious to it in life.
Okay, excellent. I get out of the coffin. Well, this was a good trip.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't rob from the dead.
What are they gonna do about it?
I mean, we rob from living people for a living.
None of them were dead.
Yeah, but I'm superstitious, so the dead are a lot different.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
Ugh.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
He's substitious.
That was Michael Fox. Or Michael Fox. Damn
Good
it.
one. Got him.
I apologize. I have done terrible things. Carry on.
Dude.
Okay, I guess if the rest of the party isn't comfortable stealing from the dead, I'll put it back.
Good cat.
Okay, duly noted.
Also,
I'd like
I
to-
liked how you climbed in a coffin with a skeleton in it. You're like, I don't care. Room for 2? Room for...
I mean, it's a dead body, and it's not my body, so why not climb in?
I'd like to look in the other coffin that's open.
Alright. You look in the other coffin to find absolutely nothing in there. No bones, no... For some reason, no precious stones in this one. Go figure.
Damn it.
Not even hairs left behind.
Are there any, like, inscriptions or anything on top that we can see?
Every surface appears to be just flat, smooth stone, except on the lid, like on the very top. Every coffin lid seems to have some kind of a crescent on it, like a crescent moon or something. Done in.
So I
dwarf
thought that
color.
was just pushed this way. That kind of symbol.
I thought it was just like the
Like
the
how you
moon
open
from
it?
outhouse door. like these are just lay down outhouses.
Dude, the best way to defecate is laying down.
Some sort of weird ass cult of laying
Ass
down
cult.
outhouses.
They defecate. Ass cold. I like that. I'm gonna steal that.
All right. There's nothing in this one. I don't know if I want to go opening up the
Hey!
others.
I'm gonna ask you to stop right there. And go ahead and make a...
Does this mean that I've won a prize?
Yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check to see what the prize is.
Oh man, I'm going on supermarket sweeps.
Oh, I miss that show.
Fuck your trap.
Oh, excellent. You veritably dance across the floor in your excitement to be on some kind of game show or whatever the fuck. I wasn't following that, I'll be honest. And, as you step down, you feel that there's some kind of a tripwire on your feet. So you, being the dexterous feline that you are, manage to, not trip it. You just keep your foot down exactly where it is. As nothing appears to happen.
I'm gonna shout to my friends immediately. Watch your feet, guys. There's traps here.
Right.
Goody.
Can I see where the wire leads and what I think it might do if I put more pressure on it?
You absolutely can. You can see that it's tied to the lanterns at either end of this hallway here. And now that you are looking specifically for it, you see a little mechanism in the wall where if you were to step off of the tripwire right now, both of the lanterns would fall down.
So I have the tripwire depressed against the floor, and that's what's preventing the lanterns from falling, right?
Correct. You can now see that it's set up in such a way that if you stepped off of it, the lanterns would fall down.
I lean to the right and grab the lid of the coffin next to me and tip it off onto the floor on top of the tripwire.
Sweet. Unfortunately, I have no way to draw that, but you do succeed in doing that. Actually, hold on. Nailed it.
Now, if I step off the tripwire, it'll be held to the floor still, right?
That depends. Do you step off the tripwire?
I mean, if the coffin lid is sitting, the stone coffin lid is sitting on the wire.
The stone is already on the
I'll step
tripwire.
off of it.
Got him.
Do what?
The stone is already on the tripwire. Got him.
Oh.
Now it's your turn to be confused.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I go ahead and step back off the tripwire.
Alright. Luckily, the coffin lid keeps the tripwire from triggering the trap.
Alright. Yeah, watch out, guys. Might be more around here. I'd like to take a look around and see if I can find any more.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. So, nah, no more tripwires.
Totally fine, guys.
One.
I'm gonna slowly walk over to where Stone is, looking around for other traps that his dumbass may have missed.
Alright, go ahead and make a rebuttal investigation. Ooh. The floor is so just dirty and covered in dust and cobwebs and things that it's tough to see anything as small as a tripwire, especially one that's intentionally hidden.
Okay.
Probably fine.
Yeah, so now that I know there's tripwires and stuff around here, I'm gonna summon Mage Hand, and it's just gonna be constantly slapping in front of where I'm gonna walk, in 10 feet.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Alright.
Just go sweep the room, dude.
Yeah, so it's just 10, 15 feet in front of me, just so if it does trigger something, I'm not in the way. Hopefully.
Haha.
Alright, with that. So essentially, you're using it to trigger all of the traps in a way that it won't hit you.
Yep, that's what I'm trying.
Okay. Duly noted. How about I draw a thing and give you control of it?
Excellent.
It's gonna be bright pink just so it stands out from everything. Well, that sucks. Hold on. That sucks peepees. I want it to be filled in. Bam. Filled in hot pink. No outline. Yep. Perfect. And give control of that bad boy. I can't give control. That's doo-doo.
I think I can draw one. Just a second.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't think of this before. I don't know how. I didn't think to give your mage hand just a symbol or an object in the world. But good for you. You've now got one mage hand. Right, are you just going to like sweep the circumference of the room?
Yeah, just like wherever I plan on walking, I'm just going to have it kind of slapping in front of me.
All right.
Do you have it slap quietly?
Oh yeah, it's not very strong, so it's just like a very light patting of the
To be
ground.
honest, it's not going to make a difference. Stop right there, please, Menhir. Because as you get right there, your mage hand slaps the ground, and you hear some kind of like a mechanism snapping into place, almost as if your mage hand has indeed triggered some kind of a trap. And a few seconds later, you hear like this huge stone crack coming from inside the room. And 3 of the coffins up on the top side open up,
Oh God.
revealing...
Yay!
That's planned.
Please be on targets. Oh, sweet. Alright, 3 what look like animalistic creatures. Like the rat you saw
I mean,
earlier.
the- Those tokens look like they're just ready to dance. Like, this looks like a dance group.
It's a pent-off dance-off.
Oh, they're going down.
Nice.
Cue up the ABBA, people.
No, keep the
Yes.
Disney. We've been over this.
But you can't really throw down to Disney.
You've told me you've never thrown down to Let It Go.
I don't know how you got access to my private journals, but first...
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, shut up. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
I will be right back.
You can't escape rolling initiative.
Still have to do it.
No, what if I just refuse? Three, four. Alright. Alright. I say we wait for her to get back, because I don't want her to miss a second of this action-packed excitement.
I think the hand was
Sounds
great.
good.
Guys, the hand worked.
And the hand is probably like pointing at them for me. That's why I responded so quickly and effectively.
Yeah, exactly. If the hand wasn't there, you guys would be in trouble.
Yeah, the hand is pointing over there. It's like, hey, look at trouble. And it's like, oh, what? Thank you.
Sort of, yeah.
I didn't hear the sound, but now that I see my hand pointing to it, I noticed it. Also, you're telling me you've never... Kimberly's gone, that's right, damn it. I was gonna yell at her for also not getting down to a friend like me from Aladdin. I realized she wasn't here. Yeah, I've lost one of my 2 Disney soulmates. Well, save me. A friend like me, you know. It's a fucking absolute banger.
I do have a Disney Pandora station that I listen to at work, so
Do you want to take bets on what she's doing? Because my bet's going to the bathroom.
I mean, it's a pretty safe bet.
Alright, thanks. Something like,
Either that or caffeine.
yeah. Or food. Taking a quick bite of food.
Those are all terrible ideas, but I don't know what I just walked into.
Right. Previously, I was berating you for not being here because I couldn't bombard you with Disney, I don't know, song ideas for you to jam to. Then I realized Elizabeth was here and I could talk to her about it. Then we started a bet on what you were doing, and I said going to the bathroom.
You were actually correct.
I'm the best.
And I do have to say, one time at the studio, we turned on. I can't say it because I have a terrible, horrible northern dialect. But that one song from Coco that the gal sang.
Oh, Lorona?
Yes, and that actually was pretty cool to dance to.
That whole movie's amazing.
I love that movie so much, and it breaks my heart.
I may have to give up my Disney card, but I've never seen it.
It's cute. It's really good. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
It is
sweet.
seriously good. And if you don't have Netflix, I would give you my login just so you could watch that
Okay, well,
movie.
that's good because I don't have Netflix. No, it's fine though. I could find a way to watch it.
Yeah, you go to New York and you get a sketchy tape, and people are just talking over
I'd
it.
actually like to hear this one. I hear that the music is quite top notch.
It is
Yeah,
sublime.
it's really good.
Alright, so in the meantime, Menhir-of-the-Plains, you are up in combat.
Yeah, so do these guys look friendly, or I'm assuming not?
Well,
I'm-
at the moment, they're just, the coffins have opened up, and you can't really see them, or you can't really, like, see an expression. They just look like, I don't know, medium-sized, like, furry people.
Okay, I'll try talking to them first. It's like, hey, you guys doing okay? Yeah, you slapped a tile and you guys woke up. Was that your alarm clock?
They don't respond. It seems as if they cannot understand you, or hear you. Or it at least seems like they can't understand the words that you're saying.
Okay, I'm going to take a very, very careful step back. Back here where I know it's safe. And I think I'm just going to open the fireball.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Wow.
I'm very good at this.
Dude!
Which one are you attacking?
I'll go far left.
Alright. Well, good news is that does manage to hit. The bad news is it almost feels refreshing. Like when you wake up on a nice warm day and it's not cold outside. And you're like, ah, it's nice. Boop. You just barely manage to singe his fur in the spot where the firebolt lands.
Well, that's my job done. You fighters, go ahead and take care of this.
Right. Valiant as always, it is now that guy's turn to go. And they were just lying down in the coffin, like hands over their chest. So he is going to take up all of his movement to just get up and stand up outside the coffin. And now that they're up and outside, you see that they've got a snout like a dog's, or like a muzzle like a dog's, where like the nose and the mouth are like combined into one. Their ears stand up high on their head, perked up at the moment at the sound of interlopers. They've got like the weird, like hind leg mechanics of almost like.
Yes!
I had to find it on my phone. I was like, oh my god.
They in fact do not look very thrilled that you've interrupted their domain. Unfortunately, that's about all the first two of them can do is just get up out of their coffins. And now it is Chantal's turn.
Okay. I know you probably described this, but they aren't carrying anything, are they?
They are not at the moment. They're not carrying any weapons, and the only thing that could be considered an item is that they were buried with what's essentially like shorts on.
Cool.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this is not a rated R Disney podcast.
Sprinkled with some D&D. Huh. All right. I guess I don't really want to be the first one out there. Ah, heck, whatever. I'm gonna attack.
All right, you definitely are able to do that.
Or nah. That's cool.
I mean, you do attack. It just like deflects it off a wrist, Wonder Woman style.
Ching ching.
Ching ching indeed. Well, that's what I got.
Well, all right. Now it is this one's turn. He's also going to spend all this movement just getting up and out of his coffin. And then it is Elentia's turn.
All right. Well, I am going to grab the nice silver daggers that I found in the safe. Get them in my hand. I'm going to get over here, stand next to Chantal, and cover her, and see what these guys are doing.
Oh, well, at the moment they're all just like getting out of their coffins, recuperating, and their eyes dart around the room until they land on all of you, and you see that they've just got hatred in their eyes, that their eternal sleep has been disturbed.
I'm going to stand here with my silver daggers and look menacing.
All right, go ahead and roll intimidation.
I'm not very menacing.
No.
You're just looking adorable.
They reach out and squeeze your chubby cheek.
Not chubby.
So, I mean, you weren't just large earlier, but I forgot we'd retcon that. Yeah. Not large in that way, but, a creature of size large. I can't tell if that was you or Magnus sniffling into the microphone.
It was me.
No, it was... Shut up, it was the dog! Alright, you've possibly intimidated them. You can't tell for sure yet. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. I don't really want to attack them until they attack us, just in case.
I already attacked one.
Oh, you did?
He did already attack one.
And they look like they hate us?
They do not look especially friendly at the moment.
I mean, it could just be like any of us when we wake up from sleep, just mad at the world.
Yeah, I'm still going to hold my action.
Alright, what action are you holding, and what would you like to be the trigger for it?
I'm going to hold my right and left hand dagger, and if any of them attack Chantal or I, then I'll use it.
Okay. Duly noted. So after you is Stone in River.
Alright. I'm gonna get right up in the mix here. Close to both of these guys. And since two of my friends are already on the left, I'm gonna go for the one on the far right.
Okay. Man,
Dang
you're
it.
just oozing confidence. You take a stab at him with your rapier, but he manages to avoid the first one. On the backswing, however, you manage to pierce him good right in the leg meat. And the wound let me start that one again. The wound bleeds pretty heavily as you pull the rapier out with a squishy sound.
Alright, that's pretty much my turn then.
Alright, and then it is Menhir-of-the-Plains.
Okay, so I see the group is like kind of up there, but not always attacking, but attacking. Do we want to kill these guys or try to leave them be?
I mean, if they attack us, it's done. But otherwise, I'll leave it up to everybody. Obviously they're not really sentient like a person, so, or at least we don't think they are. So I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I just guess they're guards. So I guess I'll hold attack as well. So I'll just firebolt if anyone attacks.
Okay. So if anyone attacks, we've got Menhir's Firebolt, and we've got Elentia's 2 dagger attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Menhir, is there anything else you'd like to do before you hold the action to Firebolt?
I'll just kind of look around, make sure there's nothing else going on.
Right.
And I don't see anything.
That is correct. You can't see anything else coming into this room or anything. Yeah, correct. Right.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Then passes to this guy's turn, the one all the way on the left, and he is going to see that people have attacked him and they've disturbed his slumber and are interrupting their performance of Michael Jackson's Thriller. So he is going to... Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Well, that sucks. He is going to take a swing at Chantal, and I do mean Chantal and not Elentia.
Boo!
No, I'm Elentia. She's Chantal. Alright. He's gonna roll a 19, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. He's
Yes.
going to... Hold on, let me refamiliarize myself with these guys' stat block. Oh, wow. Alright. Big man and whammies. He's going to deal you just a ripper 4 damage.
Oh, Lord.
Rake his claws down your arm and draw a nice spurt of blood. At which time, Elentia and Menhir both have held action.
All right.
Yeah, cut him.
Oh, damn.
Dude.
So good at this.
Dude!
Damn.
New spell!
He's almost going to feel that one. It does hit him.
And I'm gonna.
But, like, normally it's supposed to do something more than that.
Yeah, I think they have like a bunch of asbestos clothing on or something like that.
They're all wearing wool. You can't catch fire. And Elentia, I hear you've held an action to stab somebody.
Yep, I'm gonna attack the one that just attacked her.
Sweet. I guess maybe you were looking at the one on the right, so that when the one on your left started making a move, you were not exactly prepared for it, and your stabs are just a little bit sloppy, and he manages to dodge out of the way just in time.
Lame.
I agree, he is lame. So that'll do it for his turn. Or her. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. And it is now this Dracula's turn. He is going to put the sick-ass moves on Stone and flank him. And give him attempt to give him a right whap with the claws. That misses. Hey, that one hits. How about a 17?
Yep, that hits.
Alright. He's going to give you the same treatment that his buddy over there gave Chantal, and deal you this time 3 damage. They're just rolling fucking gangbusters up here today.
Horrible.
Man, it's disgraceful. But I can't go against the will of the die, man. What are you gonna do? Alright, and that is his turn done, and now it is Chantal's turn.
All right.
Down. Go on. Go down.
I don't think it's gonna work against him. Try again though.
Guess I'm gonna try and stab again.
Right, you definitely could. Hey, that one hits.
Hey! Oh, hey, cool. I have something else for this. Hang on. I gotta find it.
Something else for this hand.
I'm gonna use, because now I'm level 3 and I have my college. I can actually use. I'm gonna add into my psychic blades.
Oh, sweet.
Pow!
Make your weapon attacks magically toxic to a creature's mind. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, it's just peachy.
Deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage. Alright.
Boom,
And
baby.
with that, how would you like to do it?
I guess his mind just kind of melts out his ears.
Alright, I guess not everything woke up as good as his body did. So, nice. What color would brain be? Pink?
Yeah, kind of pinkish.
It just slowly leaks out his ears onto the ground, and he just kind of falls over.
Jerk. Alright, and I still have my movement, so I'm gonna attempt to flank this dude. I don't know what side I need to be on, but we'll see.
If you take one more step to the north, we'll have him flanked between you and Stone. Yeah.
Okay, I never know. Oh, hey, that makes sense. Like a crisscross. Okay, cool.
Alright, anything else?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Sweet. Now it is this guy's turn. And seeing as he's in some kind of a predicament, he'll attempt to step away from Chantal and Elentia, which means that you both get an
Bitch.
opportunity attack against him.
Hell yeah.
And, Adam, how does this work? Do they both have advantage even though he's moving away from being flanked? I don't know, I'm not a very good DM. Okay, neither am I, that's fine. We'll say that since he's trying to step away, both of you have advantage on the opportunity attack.
Sorry, I was muted, and I think you are correct.
Shut up. We like this idea. I mean, yeah, you're right.
I think that's how it works. Shut up, we want it to work. Adventure logic. Alright, both of you managed to swipe him good as he attempts to leave. So now, Stone has a nice, weakened guy to contend with. And said guy will take a swing at Stone. Boom.
You're welcome.
I'm guessing a 10 doesn't make it through AC.
No.
Okay. So I guess being struck by Elentia and Chantal kind of like threw off his balance. So he didn't land the cleanest hit, and you're able to just easily sidestep it. And now it is Elentia's turn.
Woot woot. All right, so I'm going to continue to follow this guy that's running away, and I'm going to attack him with my left and right hand daggers.
Righto.
And these are those silver ones. I don't know if that makes a difference.
They are the silver ones. Then on the first strike, how would you like it to be done?
I just slice him right through the heart and he's dead.
Alright, you're dead as a doornail. And
That's all I got.
alrighty. And now it is Stone's turn.
All right. So we got 2 dead, 1 left. Well, this is an easy decision.
This is an easy decision. We let him live.
Nah.
Short-term for information.
Alright, you do manage to rapier him right in the squishy meat guts. And as you pull it out, just a fountain of blood pours out of him. But he is quite miraculously still standing. Alright,
I stab him with the other hand.
how would you like to do that one?
If I already eviscerated him, I would like to... Well, I was going to say defenestrate him, but there's not a window nearby, so instead I'll just decapitate.
Good thinking. The head comes off and the body falls down. Alright, and that's all 3 of them. Congratulations, you managed to beat the Jackalware room.
Go team.
Well,
Yay, we're good. That took a lot less time than the guards outside.
Completely
Right.
did.
But yeah,
It was only 3 undead in here, not 2 whole city guards.
2 living city guards.
We were trying to be nice and not kill the guards.
It must really mess with our psyches or something.
So, the hand thing, you guys like that, right?
I think it worked great.
Perfect.
Yeah, it definitely would not have been significantly different if you had just stepped on it.
Nope.
But the important part is we survived. Now, where do we go from here? Obviously, they're trying to stop us from getting to something. And it looks like there's still 3 coffins left closed.
Do we
As
want
a
to
rogue-
investigate those?
Yeah, as a rogue, do I have to like do anything special to like investigate and disarm traps, or I'm just using like investigation?
I'll say that with your thief's tools, you would have tools to help you disarm traps and mechanical, gadgets and mechanisms.
Yeah, I have my thieves' tools.
So if you'd like to find any traps, I'll say you do that as normal with an investigation check. And to
Okay.
disarm them, that would be sleight of hand with advantage. Just the same as picking a lock, essentially.
Okay. I should be pretty well set for that, so like maybe we should let me investigate,
I'll allow it.
or others can investigate and I can disarm.
Well, we could all take a look at it and see if there's any trap, I guess.
Yeah, I think we should all take a look
like
around.
So are we ready to head farther in, or?
I think
We can
so.
either head on in, or we can take a look at the coffins right now instead of coming back later. Whatever.
They probably just have more of those weird
Jack-o'-lantern.
jack-lanterns. I don't know.
Weird jack-o'-lantern. Love it.
It's Sleepy Hollow now. Okay.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, I don't know why it wouldn't have activated them all with one trap.
Because they're
Is it
very lazy trap makers.
I could just have my hand push one of the coffin lids off, and we can see what happens.
Do it. Can it only push like 10 pounds? So how heavy are these slabs?
Right.
Well,
That's for picking something up. It can open objects, including
okay.
well, Stone could tell you from experience.
Although it would
because he
be-
had to drag the lid onto the tripwire that he was standing on. And, I don't know, I'll say that you felt like it was like 60 pounds worth of coffin lid. It's, solid stone.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably a bit much.
I don't know. How swole is that mage hand?
It's as swole as I am.
Oh, okay.
Not swole.
So you're doing
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
My character knows its strengths, and its strength is not lifting or doing anything
The
physical.
character knows its strength, and its strength is very low.
Yeah. It's weaker than the average person, so. Okay, but yeah, so we're just going to ignore the coffins then?
I don't feel like we need to poke the bear, so.
Yeah, there might be a werebear in there.
Oh, God.
Oh my.
And you guys have a weird thing about stealing from the dead, so I guess we should just move on.
Yeah, grave robber. Maybe we should.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep the hand out in front of us, and I'll slap the ground a little bit.
Step at the base. Oh no.
So as you
So we're just gonna totally not try and have me disarm traps. We're just gonna let the hand disarm traps.
Oh, you can do that too, if you'd like. I can just bring the hand back.
That's what I was trying to say. Like if you have the hand going forward, you're just gonna set them all off, But like if we investigate and find one, my trap disarming skills are going to be equal to my lock picking, which has been pretty amazing so far. So we have the chance to disarm them and not set off anymore.
Right, not setting off any more bad juju, basically.
Right.
In that case, do we have anybody with a good perception or investigation? Like, do we have someone good at spotting things?
Yeah, my investigation is pretty average, so.
Yep, mine is exactly average.
I'm pretty average too.
We're also good at this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty basic too.
Okay,
Well,
if you-
it makes a difference then.
we can just all kind of investigate.
Together, like a family.
Right. So we've got 2 halls here, a left and a right. Which do we think we want to go down first?
I mean, I'd say left, but I have no real reason for saying that. Just
I mean, there's an old saying, good adventurers go left.
that's exactly
Yep,
the
I'm good at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to investigate this left-hand corner and see if I can see any obvious traps.
Alright. No, once again, this room is, it's been neglected for a while. So any tripwires would be obscured by dust and cobwebs and things.
Got it. Alright, well, I'm going to keep going forward, being stealthy and sneaky.
Alright, go ahead and roll a stealth check then. If you attempt to be sneaky. Oh, nice. Alright, duly noted. Go ahead and advance with any amount of caution you'd like.
Okay.
You find yourself at the very corner of a hallway. You find yourself looking across the hallway, and you notice that about 10 or 15 feet in front of you is a pit dug in the floor. Like all of the fancy stonework that makes up the floor, it's just been ripped up, and somebody's dug a hole 20 feet down.
Pretty big pit, so I don't really have a way to get over it unless one of you guys do.
Just 15 feet, I could probably jump that.
I probably can't, so.
Well, you can always take a rope and you can try to jump it, and if you fail, we'll just catch you and pull you back. Also, I love the 3D effect on the pit.
Thanks.
That is pretty great.
Those animation skills are coming in handy. Being able to draw.
You can call that college back that wanted your money. You owe it to them.
And then to draw a 3-dimensional shape in 2D. Alright. Alright, so what's the plan?
I'd say we tie a rope to you, and all 3 of us hold it, and then you take off running and jump across the pit. If you don't make it, we'll catch you and pull you back up.
Alrighty. I think that sounds like an idea.
Okay.
I noticed you didn't say if it was a good idea, just an idea.
It is an idea.
Indisputably
Okay.
an idea.
Can I see anything on the other side of the cavern that I could tie a rope to?
Now you see the wall sconce that's holding the lantern just up on the wall. You think that might be able to do it. Other than that, the walls are just like smooth gray stone, pretty much featureless.
Okay, well, I'm going to take out my rope and I'm going to give it to my magical hand buddy. And I'm going to have him float over there and tie it to the wall sconce.
Okay. Now I got one rope tied to the wall.
Yep, okay, you can reach. Okay, so now we have multiple options here. I'm still going to try jumping, because I think that's a great idea.
Alright. You can certainly try. I'm going to draw that a different color, because it's the same spot. marginally better.
I am also looking at the rules of a long jump right here, and I realize I cannot make that jump. So I guess I'm gonna kind of like get up to the edge, look down, and then just go like, okay, you know, I have a second idea. I'm gonna try the rope thing.
Alright. So it sounds like what you're trying to do is
What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try using that rope. I'm gonna swing down and probably hit the other side pretty hard. So I'm just gonna try holding on to it as I fly across, Georgia Jungle style, and have to climb up.
okay.
I'm feeling very good about this.
To see if you can hold onto the rope, go ahead and make an athletics check as you dangle over the side and slam into the wall.
Oh yeah.
I've got good news for you. Since the rope has to be at least 15 feet long to reach you, just like over the edge of the pit, and since you were holding on to it, you're now like 5 feet above the ground as you slam into the wall on the other side, and the shock jars you so hard that you let go of the rope and fall the additional 5 feet down into the pit.
Yeah, that's great. Do I notice anything nice about this pit?
It's got a cat in it.
It does have a cat in it.
Hey, that is nice.
Other than that, nah, the walls are just like loose dirt. It appears that this wasn't originally in the floor plan, funnily enough. Just dirty soil walls 20 feet up.
Okay, I guess it's climbing up.
Right. Go ahead and roll acrobatics. Trying to climb yourself out of the pit using nothing but a rope and half a dream.
Okay, and I do have like kitty claws as well.
You do, so go ahead and take that with advantage. Those tabaxi, man, they're crafty. Alright, well, you know, it is only a rope hanging over a pit. So after a little bit of fumbling, you do manage to climb up onto the other side. With an exhausted...
Yep, and I make it look like I was always there, and there's never any problem.
Like when a cat falls off a table and just like go back to grooming themselves. Like, yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Alright, +1 success. You now hold the other end of the rope in your hands. The other end is still attached to the wall sconce.
Okay.
Congratulations, you made it.
Yep, your turn now. We got this. I have a rope over here.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going next.
I was gonna say, let's not all go at once.
Alright, toss me the rope.
I will do so.
And 15 feet is like nothing. You're able to easily just toss up the rope.
Yeah, if not, I'd just give it to my hand and have him float it over.
Alright. That's an even better idea. You've now got the rope, which I won't bother drawing.
Okay. I take a couple steps back, and then take off running and do a flying leap.
Alright. Go ahead and roll acrobatics. Leap sounds acrobatic. Hey! You managed to just barely clear the other side of the pit with your cat-like speed and agility. And you successfully land on the other side. No rope required.
Boom!
Nicely done.
I go ahead and toss the rope back to whoever's standing at the other side now.
Alright. And just for the record's sake, who is standing at the other side to catch the rope?
I guess it's me.
1, 2, 3, nod it.
Alright, I catch the rope.
Alright. Rope successfully grabbed.
And so to jump, I need to do acrobatics or athletics.
It depends. If you'd like to just jump over it without use of the rope, that would be acrobatics. if you want to swing on just over to the other side so that you could easily climb up the rope, that would be athletics, to see whether you can hold on to the rope as you slam into the wall on the other side. So if you feel more confident jumping over, I recommend acrobatics. If you feel more confident holding onto the rope as you slam into the wall, that would be athletics.
I don't want to slam into the wall, so I'm going to try and just jump it clean.
Okie dokie. Alright. You take off with a running start, attempting to leap over the pit, and you are just inches short from the other side. You miss it just by almost nothing. What you do is you manage to just like barely grab onto the edge by your fingertips.
Okay. Can I pull myself up and get over there?
Yeah. As a strong, independent young rogue, you don't need no man to help you. So you just haul yourself up over the top of the side. Over the side.
Cool.
Yeah.
I toss the rope back to Chantal.
Yay. I'm going to attempt to jump, but I don't want to slam into that wall. So I'm going to roll acrobatics and hope they can just pull me up.
Alrighty. Hey. Well, you learned the technique to not use, apparently, from watching Chantal almost miss. But you're not Chantal, it's a vision of your past self. God damn it. You watched Elentia almost fail, but, you know what to avoid this time around. So you managed to easily clear the lip of the pit, and you land on the other side.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
Alright. Pit cleared. Elentia, I'm just going to move you over there. Boop. God powers activate. Congratulations on all successfully navigating the devious pit trap.
Dun dun dun.
So now, as you've kind of gotten over that, and you manage to look, forward along your path, you see that the hallway you're in opens up into another wide room.
Super.
And I'm just going to assume that you're going to take the rope back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to make no assumptions.
You said that you were going to assume we were going to take the rope back, but you didn't want to make any assumptions. Which one is it?
The one that I choose is that I'm the god of this world, and you shouldn't argue with me.
Got it.
Really, the answer to your question is however many dragons you want to appear just across the corner.
Understood.
Alright. Glad we understand each other. Alright, give me 1 minute. I've got to go feed my dog. Because he's hungry and he's annoying me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For a half second, I thought that sound was the
It
dog.
was.
Me
Right.
too.
Oh my god, that dog sounds hungry.
I'm so hungry, feed me. Let's go. Wait, sorry about that. The dog had to go outside to poop after he ate.
No problem.
Alright. So, looks like Stone is taking the lead, peering into the room.
What do my my cat eyes see?
Alright, Legolas.
Legolas has cat eyes?
Now you know.
That explains so much. Alright. This appears to be some kind of like a... how do I put it? It looks like this was a... I don't know how, but I didn't plan on this. Like some kind of a vault of sort. Shit. Struck that. Recompose. I don't know how I didn't think of a purpose to this fucking room. Let's say it was a dining hall, where you see several long tables dominating the room. Most of the utensils and stuff seem to have been just put away or absconded with at some point, so it's just big plain tables.
All right, but nobody in the room.
That is correct, as far as you can tell.
All right. I wave everybody in, but don't say anything as I slowly walk in. I'd also like to look for traps.
Okay, then go ahead and roll investigation. Hey, good news. After a brief, a good once-over of the room, you don't see or activate any traps, any tripwires.
All right. Cool.
See a...
Does it look like there's anything of value on the tables or anything?
Nah. As you were looking around for traps, I'll say that you just kind of, were also searching for valuables, as you do. And, nah. It seems like anything of value in this room it's either been absconded with by somebody before you, or it just was not there to begin with. I'll be honest, the purpose of this room is just kind of to tie the whole place together. And I just kind of overlooked it. Whoops.
Well, while my friends look around the rest of the room, I'm going to take a quick peek down this hallway, see if I spot anything alarming.
You take a quick, queek. That's a quick peek. That's what we call that in the business.
Portmanteau of quick peek, I like it.
You can't waste time. It's that quick. Peering your face around,
Oh my.
you see that there's just 20 feet in front of you, a ledge just drops down. Just like someone put a sheer cliff face in this building.
Well, guys, there's a hole over here. What do you got on that side, Menhir?
Rat man, you know.
Rat?
Rat man.
Oh, Rat Man. I prefer Rat Band.
Yeah, we can find one of those later,
It's Chuck E.
probably.
Cheese.
The animatronics.
I didn't know which one to go with, Chuck E. Cheese or Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack.
Chuck E. Cheese is always better.
Kimberly, no. Elizabeth, I heard you say something, but I couldn't hear it.
Ratigan!
Ew.
Oh,
That's the
Ratigan.
theme.
Ratigan. I don't remember the rest
I
of that.
remember he's the world's greatest mouse. And then one guy fucks it up at the end by saying he's the world's greatest rat. And I'm pretty sure he dies.
Oh, that's right.
Let's be honest, though, he was a rat. There's not a chance he was a mouse.
Duh.
Well, you're in danger now.
Who gives a fuck? He's gonna come out of his cartoon and kill me? Good luck.
You don't know.
VHS tape. That'll get him.
So, you guys got Ratman. I assume I would come over here then to assist with that issue.
Alright. It seems that this room, there's not even a door, there's just a big open archway that leads to what looks like some kind of a garden. Or at least what used to be a garden in ages past. Because now it's just overrun with briar patches and, like, random bushes and just loose vegetation and that kind of a thing. And in that space, you see, like, you've seen this thing before, just early in the first room. It's the thing that mauled the other two guys and then subsequently died of its own grievous injuries. Where it's like a 6-foot-tall rat humanoid looking guy with a really shitty sword in one hand. And in addition to that, just scattered around the garden are like big hordes of rats. Like just a writhing mass of normal-sized rats.
Super.
Gotta love that. Okay.
So, do we want to try and mess with that? Do we want to check out this hallway behind us? I guess for the moment, we're relatively secure here with the pit behind us in this other hallway. We could use this doorway to kind of funnel them in and see if we can take them out.
It's not a bad idea, and it looks like there might be a doorway right next to me as well.
Oh, check that out real quick then. I'm going to draw my longbow while he does that.
Or am I seeing that wrong?
See what wrong?
Is there a doorway next to me, or is it just kind of like a weird spot?
Oh, sorry, I just drew the map poorly. That's an indent that shouldn't be there.
Oh, that's all right. Okay.
Alright, so at the moment, the rats and the rat person up there, they don't appear to have seen you. So they're just, like, sitting there, chilling out.
Now, do we want to try talking to him, or should we just initiate the fight?
That's
Why
up
would
to
we
you.
give up the element of surprise?
Okay. And I'm guessing probably Big Rat Man is the scarier object rather than the swarm.
I mean, we're cats. I think the swarm's probably not too much of a bother for us.
Okay. Well, do we all want to kind of prepare an attack and try to hit at the same time?
I don't have anything long distance, so
Oh, you don't? Okay. I can hand you a light crossbow. Do you know how to use one of those?
probably not.
That's just a simple weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you'd have proficiency with a light crossbow.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm looking at Rogue right now. Yeah. Yeah, proficiency with hand crossbows. And simple weapons.
Well, I don't know if my character has ever seen a crossbow, so this will be fun.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, so I hand it over. It's like, okay, you just kind of aim and you point in a general direction and you pull the trigger.
Point and shoot.
Is that dex or strength for attacking?
It would be dex. And it's a d8 if you hit. And the range is 80 for kind of like normal shots. And 320 for disadvantage.
Okay. What's the crit damage?
It would be
Crit would be 1d8.
no, just 8.
Oh, duh. Sorry. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, all right.
Okay, so move back here in the firing squad.
Stone's just gonna hawk
All
a
right.
fireball at it.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I
I
guess
believe so.
Sure.
Aim. Fire.
Ooh. Hey! Oh, thank God. Alright. Well, all at once, you all just hurl various projectiles at, I just assume you're aiming at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A crossbow bolt and an arrow just kind of skid harmlessly on the ground, well off from hitting its mark. Then Menhir's fire bolt catches him right in the midsection, dealing him a not exactly fatal blow, but not bad.
A very respectable 3.
It's more than he did to the werejackals in the other room, so getting better, making progress.
Yeah, actually combined.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A gentleman's 3.
And Chantal Shortbow manages to catch him right in the arm, and deals him even some more damage. And seeing that his contemplation has been interrupted, he's going to turn at you just all at once, not very happy that you've just pierced him and burned him and all manner of nasty things. He's going to take up his sword and run at you. Go ahead and roll initiative. Hold on. Now go ahead and do that. Gotta kill all these guys' turns. This guy's in. Alrighty. Hello, Cat. I can feel you there. Thank you. Alright, so Menhir is the first one to act.
Okay, I think I'll just start with another firebolt at the guy.
Well, alright. What do you...
I'm very consistent today.
It's consistency for days. Another mote of fire hurls itself at the were-rat and strikes him as well right in the chest, dealing him another blistering 3 damage.
Well, I'm doing great today. You guys got this. I'll be back here.
Righto, it is now the closer swarm of rats' turn, and it is going to scuttle on over to where you guys are. And it looks at you. Like, every rat in the swarm just kind of looks at you with an equal amount of hatred. Bleh. All their tiny beady eyes focused on just Menhir particularly at the moment, because they just scorched their were-rat buddy. And now it is Stone's turn.
I was muted. Alright. Let's see. Since the swarm is coming pretty close, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch to my rapiers.
Alright.
And am I able to do that and then attack, or are we saying that takes the action still?
I think that would take up the action to stow a weapon and take out an additional weapon.
Okay. I'm going to stow my bow and take out both my rapiers and move into position about here.
Alright. Looks good to me. Elentia.
Alright. So I'm gonna keep a hold of this crossbow since they're still kind of far away and give them another shot.
Alrighty. The big guy up in the middle there?
No, at the swarm since they're closer. Sorry.
That's fine. Okay. Managed to launch another bolt, and it lodges itself right in the swarm, and seems to take out a rat or two with it.
Woohoo! And I'm gonna do that again and try and get another couple of rats.
You get 2 attacks as a rogue?
Yeah?
Sweet. Alrighty. Well, another bolt and another couple of rats down.
Alright, that's all I got.
Alright. And now, it is the were-rat's turn, and he is not going to be too happy about being singed and shot at. So he is going to rumble his way down on close up to you guys. Unfortunately, his short, stubby legs can't really get him all the way there, so he has to stop about halfway there. And it's the same situation with the swarm of rats right behind him. They're going to scuttle up right behind their big brother up there. And then it is Chantal's turn.
Just as an aside, they should have a dash action as well.
Oh,
Really, dude?
well then.
Just saying.
I'll give one to the were-rat, but I'll say that the other rats are just fucking stupid. And there we go. So now the were-rat is closer thanks to the narc Menhir.
You're the guy who asked the teacher if the homework's due.
Teacher, you didn't tell us to turn
I
the homework.
do that. Yes.
Alright, I look forward to Menhir not escaping this place alive at the wrath of his companions. And it is now Chantal's turn.
Yeah, I'm just yelling out to the rat. It's like, hey man, you can move at least twice that, I bet.
Dude, come on. Stop sandbagging.
Motivational speaking for our enemies.
Right? Where's our motivation?
It's Psychic Blade. I think you got that instead of the motivation bit.
Oh, damn, got him.
Hey! Alright, so you said that were-rat thing's carrying a sword
That is correct.
made of metal.
Yes. That is the situation.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on it.
Damn!
Boop!
Manufactured metal object. I love the wording on that. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. And you can use a bonus, cause it to damage it again. Must succeed a constitution saving throw or drop the object. If it doesn't, it has disadvantage on attacks. Okay. What is the DC on that constitution saving throw?
I think it's just my spell save.
So, first of all, he's going to take 2d8 of fire damage, which is 10. So he's going to get scorched up by that pretty good. And the save should be... First of all, it wasn't rolled. And second of all, it looks like it... What the hell happened? It looked like you just cast the exact same spell twice. 13.
Oh,
Okay.
weird.
So he's going to have to make a constitution save against that. There's his modifier. See what you got, buddy. Alright, he rolls a 2, so it looks like he's going to drop it. Alright, so he's now swordless, which shall be denoted by wavy lines.
Sucks to suck.
You are correct. It does, in fact, suck to suck. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. It is now Menhir's turn.
Okay, things
Just
going
realized
well.
There's no.
Um,
Oh, it's because Fanburst is down. Damn it. Alright.
all makes sense now, huh?
There was totally a reason for it this whole time.
Okay. So, since there's two of them grouped up, I'm gonna try an acid splash on the two of them up front. It's make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a good thing that they have to make the save instead of you attacking, because it really would have been a shame if you had to hit stone with that. Alright. The swarm of rats fails. The other guy succeeds.
Okay, the swarm rats takes 2 damage then.
Done. You manage to call upon your otherworldly powers to mildly inconvenience a swarm of rats, and the were-rat just doesn't even notice.
That's because I know magic, and that's what magic does. Inconvenience people.
It's like technology. There's just now new and innovative ways for things to not work. This is basically the same with magic. Right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think that'll do it.
Alright, we now come to the close swarm of rats, and hey presto, they're actually able to reach just about anybody. So let's see who they're pissed off at. Alright, looks like they're going to take offense with the lady who is just lighting them up, shooting them with arrows. So they're going to scuttle right up into the square where Elentia is, which a swarm of rats can do. It's one of their things. They're going to attempt to bite you real good. Oh, that's right. Bam. Alright, I'm guessing a 6 does not get past armor. Okay,
Nope.
Perfect. Then I guess in their frenzy to bite you, their accuracy seems to have been significantly impaired by that. And they just manage to end up, you know, scrabbling on your clothes, and it doesn't breach to the soft, squishy flesh within.
Gotcha.
And now it is Stone's turn.
Alright. I see my friend getting swarmed by rats here. Am I going to have any difficulty attacking said rat and not hitting my friend?
You'd think it would say something about that in the rulebook, but surprise, it does not. Let's say that since they're like currently on her, you have a higher chance than normal to accidentally hit her if you would just try to hit the rats.
I'm comfortable with that.
Alright. Well, luckily that is good enough that it does not hit her, but it's a very close thing. Unfortunately, you don't manage to actually hit any of the rats either.
I'm not on today.
That's
a little better.
That is actually vastly better. You managed to knock several of the rats off of her and into the sweet release of death.
There you go. You're welcome.
Thanks.
And with that, I am going to take another step, 2 more steps, up here.
Genius. Right. And then the turn passes to Elentia.
Well, in my, the excitement and the fear of being attacked by a bunch of rats, I'm going to drop the crossbow and whip out my 2 daggers and slice randomly at the swarm surrounding me.
I'll say that since you decided to just drop the crossbow instead of like putting it in a holster or stowing it, I'll say that you can then take out some weapons and begin slicing at the same turn.
Yeah, I dropped it on the floor like an asshole.
It's not going to mess up the alignment, I'm sure.
Nah.
Yeah, I never use that thing.
It's a shiny toy. He grabbed it off of somewhere and it's just been carrying it with him.
Yeah, I probably was intending to sell it at some point. I don't even know.
In your frenzied slashings to get the rats off of you, you do manage to knock several of them off of you. And you can now see that
Excellent.
the swarm it's very much like thinned out. There are not nearly as many rats as there were when this endeavor began.
Oh, thank goodness.
Unfortunately, I don't have a token for fewer than half rats, but now what are you gonna do?
That's okay. I think that's all I can do.
Alright. It is now the were-rat's turn, and seeing as a nice juicy target has presented himself to it, that's gonna run up to Stone and attempt to bite him.
I encourage this.
Well, that's good. Don't roll behind the keyboard. Alright. Once again, I'm pretty sure a 10 does not get past armor. So, he's going to try to bite you. But, you know, he has to stop looking at you in order to bite you. And you can just jerk yourself out of the way of his nasty, sharp, pointy teeth. And that's the end of his turn. And now, the other swarm of rats cannot quite get up to you. So they are going to take Menhir's advice and dash all the way up here. And just swarm the spot that you're standing in. Okay. They dashed, so now it is Chantal's turn.
Oh boy. These rat swarms are really gross. Just gotta throw that out there.
They're not great. On a scale of like 0 to spiders, they're up there.
I don't even know what to do. I feel like switching to my melee weapon, but then I can barely do anything. So that's what we're gonna do. But I am going to Bardic Inspiration one of you peoples. Who's next? You know what, Grayson? I've never given you a Bardic Inspiration. Go ahead and take one.
You got it. I'll take it.
In case you forget, there you go. So I'll give the Bardic Inspiration and switch to my rapier, and that will be my turn.
Well, alright. Now it is Menhir's turn. What a coincidence.
Alrighty, so I have some Bardic Inspiration now. I feel special. And I think I'm going to use a Chaos Bolt.
Alright. Who will that Chaos Bolt be directed at?
Reading this spell real quick, see if there's anything special I can do.
Come again?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast it on the big rat.
Alright. Ooh.
Nice.
2d8s plus a d6. The hell does that mean? Oh, okay. After roll damage, choose one of the d8s, the number rolled. Okay, so looks like you could either deal him thunder or poison damage.
We'll do thunder this time.
Okay.
I'm hoping to scare away some of the smaller rats as well.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the rats are, like, they're so intent upon their target that they remain steadfast in their hatred of, at the moment, Stone. But the giant rat takes a mighty Chaos Bolt right to the schnoz, and he does not look very good. There's a mighty crack rends the air, and he's looking real woozy.
Okay, good.
Right, anything else you'd like to do?
It feels like I should move to give someone advantage a little bit if possible. Is there really anything I can do to help with the pack of rats on someone? Or if it's just in their space, I really can't do anything?
You could attempt to pull the person out of the space with the rats, but I don't think you'd be able to just move all of the rats off of them.
Yeah, okay, that sounds more like an action than anything else. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do my normal sorcery kind of thing and just kind of
also,
move a little bit away from this.
Used a level 1 spell. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Yes, thank you.
Heyo! Now we're in business.
Hey!
Alright, now we got a
Whoa!
Snap. This is when the world ends, people.
Or we all turn into plants.
No, what are the odds of that happening? Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay, so here's a d10, followed by another
Okay.
d10. So 52.
That's looking like...
A spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you +2 to AC and immunity to magic missile. But I'm very surprised by this. You haven't seen it before, but like all my fur goes like straight up in shock, and then I just pretend nothing happened. It's normal.
Now, what do you mean? A spectral shield hovers near you. Are they able to see spectral objects?
I'd assume so.
Alright. So, everyone sees as an otherworldly apparition of a shield appears, guarding Menhir-of-the-Plains.
You don't know this right now, but I'm smiling, and I'm so happy.
Everyone go ahead and roll a perception check. Alright,
I like that two people covered in rats could notice.
They wouldn't notice anything but the rats right now, okay?
Oh yeah, that's a
Menhir
good
is
point.
so pleased that Elentia and Stone can hear him purring.
Excuse me. No,
Excuse
get
you.
down. I don't want you in my rats.
Don't tell me to get down. I'm the DM. I rule this world.
His face is so sad. I love you, but I don't want you in my lap.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
What?
Nope. I'm just kind of studying the shield, trying to learn as much as I can about it.
Does it ever say how long that lasts?
It's 1 minute.
Oh, lame. Alright. Well, that's done. So now it is the rats covering Elentia's turn, and they are, once again, gonna try to nibble her. Like the Futurama character.
My God, my goodness, they're nibbling me.
Alright, well, unfortunately, that's going to hit. But on the bright side, at least most of the rats are now dead, so it won't be nearly as devastating. Go ahead and take 3 damage.
I'm sorry, would you?
Elentia, the rats nibbled you. Go ahead and take 3 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Got it.
Alright, and now it is Stone's turn.
Alright, I'm covered in rats, and I have a giant rat man in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and rage at this point.
Alright, seems logical.
And while I am covered in a swarm of rats, I think that I would assess the larger rat man as a more pressing concern at first. Am I still able to make attacks against him normally while covered in the swarm of rats?
Technically what's happening is the rats aren't on your person. They're just like on the ground nipping at your ankles. But just for flavor, I thought it would be,
Okay.
better if they were like swarming all up on you. But they don't impose any kind of disadvantage or any stat loss.
Gotcha. Well, I want to stab the guy in front of me then.
You managed to stick him real good. You hit him right between the ribs. But, just missing a fatal blow. Where he looks just about dead on his feet. But somehow managing to still stay upright.
Alright, I'm going to do it again.
Hey, how would you like to do it?
Just 2 quick stabs. I've got more pressing matters to attend to, so I just want him out of the way.
He is in fact out of the way.
Alright, that's pretty much my turn.
Well, alright. And it is now Elentia's turn.
One sec, I got a dog on my lap.
Alright. I understand. This will not be the
Alright.
first dog-related break of the...
So I'm still covered in rats, so I'm still going to be attacking them with my daggers, trying to get them off me.
Alright, sounds reasonable. Hey! That first one doesn't work. How are we gonna do this? Oh, I know a perfect way we can resolve this. In your wild flailings to attempt to get the rats off of you, you manage to catch a helpless Chantal in the path of devastation. Chantal, go ahead and take... Let's have that. Take 2 piercing damage.
Rude.
That's...
Sorry.
She flung some rats on you.
Ugh.
The second one, though, does just barely manage to catch a couple of the rats, and you fling their lifeless bodies onto the ground.
Thank goodness.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
That's about it.
Alrighty. The giant rat guy's dead, and it's now the swarm that is currently swarming Stone. They're going to attempt to ferociously bite him, and yet they all fail. I couldn't tell you how a swarm of rats that big fails to bite a guy they're swarming, but you know, life always
I'm just tough.
always finds a way. I guess they don't like undercooked meat. And it is now Chantal's turn.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to stab some rats on my friend.
Right, sounds reasonable. Oh, sorry. All right. For some reason,
No, you're good.
the website doesn't show. Sorry. Most of the things that should give me alerts don't. So, like the website, it used to go like "Beep" when something happened, and now it just doesn't. In a similar way to how Discord doesn't alert me about things, it sucks. But what doesn't suck is your aim with those rapiers, as you managed to carve a pretty reasonable number of rats off of Elentia.
Woo!
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I got.
Swag. So now we pass once again to Menhir.
Okay, it's just rat killing at this point.
Seems to be about the situation.
So let's see.
Rat killing and wild magic.
Yeah, I have the shield. I'm still really deeply impressed by myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and like cast a firebolt because I assume I'm quite good at those with how well I've been hitting.
You do in fact hit. Are you targeting the one on Elentia or the one on Stone?
Let's do the one on Elentia.
Oh, alright. The crowd it's been pretty thinned out up to this point, and now with your firebolt, there's only a couple of rats left, like 2 left of the entire swarm. They're not doing too well.
Yeah, I just tried to kick him out of the way. Go over there. Nah. Look, my shield, fear me.
Guys, check it out! I have a shield!
Okay, but that'll be my turn.
It is now it's hardly even a swarm anymore, but you know, in all technicality, it is a swarm. And man, let me tell you, like 2 rats really suck at hitting things because they certainly did fail. So if like the teeth of 20 rats couldn't even pierce your armor, I guess 2 rats don't even stand a ghost of a chance. And now it is Stone's turn.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and I guess I'd almost. It's gonna be difficult to use rapiers to get rat off of myself, but I'll give it a shot.
Alright. I think by the rules you might have disadvantage on the rats swarming you. I'm not sure if that's a thing that's in the monster manual or not. I don't think it was. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna use both attacks against the rats that are on me to try and drape them off.
Let's see. Both attacks swing true. The second one a little more true, as it clears several more rats off of you than the first one did. So you are thinning the herd.
All right, I like it. Yeah.
Bam. And now it is Elentia's turn.
Alright, so seeing as I'm still covered in rats, I'm gonna try and take like a half step back here to see if I can kind of like shake them off a little bit.
Okay. You manage to just step out of the space that the rats are occupying, and they do not follow you.
And so now that they're not on top of me, I'm gonna go ahead and again with my daggers try and attack them and kill some.
You don't even need the second one. How would you like to do it with the first attack?
Just slice those little buggers up.
Blech. Effectively sliced.
Woot.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Well, alright then. And now, the rat's up by Stone, and they are still going strong. Trying to, turn the tables on the whole cats with mice thing. Does a 15 get through armor?
Mine?
Stones.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, it does not.
Well, alright then. They, once more, try to reverse the whole, circle of evolution. And yet, cats have evolved for a reason. And it was specifically to avoid damage from, mice and rats. And they pass turn to Chantal.
All right. Let's run up here and attempt to stab these rats.
Alright. Go for it.
I'm sorry.
Nah, don't worry. Your swing was so ineffective, it only hit Stone for 1 damage. In a vain attempt to try to hit any actual rats.
They're furry. You're furry. Come on.
He's so angry, he's not even going to talk to you.
This is going well.
Right. Well, I'm raging, so I'll take half that anyway.
Half of 1. Oh, sweet. 0 damage. Nice.
Boom!
Because we have to round down twice.
I'm gonna take a point of damage anyway.
Alright, in solidarity.
Let's be fair.
The rats nibbled you for like half a point back there, so now, yeah, it's only fair. Alright, anything else you'd like to attempt?
No.
Alright. I'm not going to say that's a good idea, but at the same time, just judging by recent history, that might have been a good idea. And now it is Menhir's turn.
You went full robot there, dude.
I will destroy your people. Become assimilated or die.
There we go, only half robot. I'm gonna go ahead and try another fireball. Or bolt, excuse me, that's working really well.
Try a fireball. That'd be fun.
See, I'm really good at hitting whatever I'm aiming at, but the damage is just not there.
It's like, the accuracy is phenomenal, the power is significantly lacking. But, slowly but surely, the swarm is whittling down. Managed to just cleave a single rat right between the eyes.
Yep, I'm casting I'm just lighting matches and sending those at them, basically, so I figure out.
Flicking cigarette butts at the rats.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm pretty happy. I just have my shield over here.
Well, alright. So those rats are dead, and it's now Stone's turn.
Still covered in rats. Still gonna keep attacking rats.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, swipe 1 is successful. You managed to carve several rats off yourself.
No! Why are we doing this?
Well, Chantal hurt you, so, you made it look like an accident. When you...
Remember your last turn, Chantal?
Hey now.
You're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
And we've come full circle.
Go ahead and take 3 piercing damage. Chantal. Because I guess Stone just doesn't like him anymore. I don't know. His words, not mine.
It's fine. That's fine. It's not fine.
It's not fine. I will murder him. I will not forget this injustice. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's pretty much it.
Oh, you don't want to stab me one more time?
I can. Do you want me to?
No!
Okay, that's it then.
And, notably, you did deal damage, so you can continue raging. And it is now Elentia's turn.
I am going to walk over here to try and help my friend.
Good plan.
And with my daggers, I'm going to go for these rats.
Aw, sweet. The first swing strikes true, reducing the rats down to just a shadow of their former selves. There we go.
Sorry, that was me.
You know, like when you expect to do something and then you do something slightly different? That's what happened to me. Where I tried to give the rats 13 health, but instead of doing that I put 19. It was very confusing. Anyway, long story short, you managed to carve up several other rats. So now it looks like there's about fewer than half that the original swarm was comprised of. The second one, not so much though. It's harder to hit a thin swarm of rats.
Understood.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
That's about it.
Alrighty then. So now it is the swarm of rats' turn. And, you know, they don't really like how much Chantal's over there getting stabbed, so they're going to spread the love and move on to the more greener pastures of Chantal's body.
Oh, that's
Don't really
fine.
too far into that. Well, okay, they still suck anyway. I'm pretty sure an 8 doesn't make it past armor. Alright,
No.
So they're, you know, they don't have the advantage of numbers that they once did, so their scrabblings are ineffective against you.
Yeah.
Now it is your turn to do something about it, Chantal.
Cool, let's do some panic stabbing.
Sweet. Of the rats, or...
Of the rat.
Wow, I like how that crit dealt an additional 0 damage. Right, but be that as it may, you flail around wildly, perhaps screaming. I don't know. I won't judge. I wasn't there. And you manage to stab a few of the rats and just fling them off of you.
Stupid.
Would you call me?
What? Hey. You're the best, buddy.
Aw, you know, my friends never say that, but thank you. I knew it must have been true. Right, anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I'm good.
So now, we repeat once more with Menhir.
Yep, sending out my single little matchstick damage.
Hey! That's more than one.
Hey, that is a difference. There we
You
go.
send an actual firebolt instead of just a small wisp of flame over at the rats. And several of them go up in flames.
Hey, I did my part. You guys are doing great. And that's my turn.
Okay. And specifically, it is Stone's turn.
Alright, so the rats jumped off of me, which is cool, but now they're on my friend, which is kind of not cool. So I guess this
I
continues.
guess it does.
Around and around we go.
Alright. With a mighty swing of your rapier, you manage to skewer several of the rats like a rat kebab from Shrek. And, you've reduced the swarm to just a very few of them now. There's like 5 rats left.
Dang it.
Well, you know, it's not great, but you also haven't hit Chantal. It's just there's few enough rats that it's not the easy pickings they once were.
Yep, that's all I got.
Alright, and now it is Elentia's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to try and get these rats off of my friend Chantal now.
And excellent. With the first swing, you miss hitting any of the rats, and you just you hit nothing but air. On the second swing, you do not hit nothing but air. You hit nothing but Chantal. So Chantal, go ahead.
How do you figure I hit Chantal? How do you figure I hit Chantal?
I said that since the rats were swarming them, I would give you a higher probability of hitting a teammate. And the number that I determined for that was 5. So if you rolled a 5 or less, you would attack him.
Since the rats are, like, swarming all over her.
As of Chantal, will take 3 piercing damage.
All right, I'm not doing too good.
Don't get swarmed by rats.
You know what? I take it back. You're not the best. I'm taking that
I
back.
always know I wasn't the best. How's that feel?
That's fine. You know what? I was gonna say, man, I would invite you to lunch. You could have a lunch thing with me. Not anymore. Nope. None for you.
That's fine. I can't fly out to the East Coast? Question mark.
The frozen tundras of Michigan.
Sorry, the Central Coast. Alright, Elentia, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Now, the swarm of rats' turn. They are going to continue trying to eat Chantal alive. And holy shit, they will continue to fail. These rats, everything here is just rolling like dynamite. The rats, the few of them that are left, scrabble and bite themselves. And, they get down to 1 single rat remaining, scrabbling on Chantal.
No. I'm gonna keep this rat. This rat's my friend now. Get in my pocket.
Alright, well, this is your turn if you'd like to make that happen.
Nah, I'm gonna stab it.
Alright, let's go for it. Hey, how would you like to do it?
You know, I got a rapier. Let's just skewer that rat.
Alright, done and done.
Little rat shish kebab.
We've got a rat lollipop. Alright, victory over the force of rats. And now we'll move the rats over there so they're not on you anymore. Right. Rats defeated.
That was a surprising amount of fight out of rats.
Yeah.
There was a were-rat. Calm down.
Right? We've had a really hard time tonight. I think we should probably all go home and go to bed.
Yep. Let's just peace out.
Right.
So,
But you said you're doing not so hot on health.
Yeah. To totally meta, I got 9 out of 21 hit points.
Should we do like a short rest kind of thing?
By short rest, you mean actual real life rest?
Yes, to both of those things.
I don't know if we're in a very safe position to try and, like, take a nap right now in game.
Yeah, even a short rest, like, it's a little sketch mode.
Well, it'd be an hour, and it's like you just had to not be like actively doing anything, so we could just like recuperate, kind of thing.
I think if we decide to do that, we should pick it up next week because I have a feeling that it might be fairly likely to be interrupted.
Yeah, true.
And I'm still feeling pretty okay, and especially with rage, if I can stay in the front and we can like stay tight and head out in relatively short order, we can probably get through it without it. But if you want to take one, I would understand.
Well, I got healing spells too, and I'm pretty sure I have a potion somewhere around here.
Yeah, I do have a potion if you do need one, so we can kind of figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next week.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, damn rats and guards, jeez.
Dude, they're the bane of our existence.
I like how rats are the bane of your existence. This is the first time you've fought rats.
And half
Maybe
the
my
party is
character
cat.
has, rat phobia. I don't know.
True. Are rats really
Because me personally, I think rats are adorable, but I don't know what Chantal feels. She's not my character or
I
anything. I
actually
don't.
assumed that the bane of the existence for cats would be dogs. I don't think.
Well, when we run into wolves, we'll figure that out.
Hey! Wait for next week.
Good question for our characters.
Are we gonna go to like a psychiatrist next week and be like, "What do you fear?
What do you.
What do you see in this ink blot?"
Just hypothetically, what would be the thing that frightens you the most if you saw it? You know, asking for a friend. Just, throwing this out there.
Just a big pile of money. That would terrify me.
I'm terrified of success.
Unmarked $100 bills, Maybe a few bonds. Just
Those
terrifying.
are horrifying.
Alright, well, good
Well-
stuff today. Then I'll reconvene with you next week.
Yep, I gotta go to bed. I'll
Yep,
see y'all
have
next
a good
week.
night.
Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah, good
Thank you
session.
for DMing.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
And thanks for actually doing something and not just fucking leaving the thing that I had planned.
I considered it.
That
know,
is always an option for us.
Just to
This circle
spite
looks
you.
terrifying. Let's just leave.
Let's just snort it instead, guys. Come on, let's
just get high
smoke
and
this.
play Settlers of Catan.
Which I think would actually be in line with our characters, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think our characters are like the most motivated group.
Pretty sure Stone and River would just be there judging us, being our DD.
Like, he'll still do it, but he won't be happy.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think.
Right, like, man, I'll take a hit, but I'm gonna
God,
be
you
really
gotta know
upset
your
about this.
limits. Come on, man. Just smoke some fucking weird ass powder. I want you all to know that you forced me into this. Alright, fun times. See you guys next week.
Oh, yes, good times.
Yep.
Have a
good
good night.
Bye.